care.
Oh my
Okay, we're
god.
live. All right, we did
I'm
it.
so excited for this. I've waited my entire life for this moment.
Welcome back to the Nathan King and Nenshi show. And someone just entered. Let's see who this is.
Hello, paisanos. This is my Tim Shady retrospective, and today we're taking a look back at the Nathan King discography.
Tim Tranny.
Possibly.
I wonder
Perhaps.
who this is. Is it because I sent it to Bells and Blade, and it's one of the two.
Yes,
Probably
it's me.
fucking bells.
Hi,
God
Tim.
damn it.
Bells, why you have no profile and no name?
I run out of ideas and I can't.
Bells, I needed that. Thank you.
This is.
I run out of ideas, so there is nothing I can.
I guess this is poetic in a
That's
way.
really no. That's really funny. That actually, I was in a really fucking bad mood, and that just put me in a good mood. That's funny.
Who would have thought that anyone ever would get in a good mood because of bells of all people?
No, I
you know?
legitimately added him to the stream because I felt like if it was just you, me, and or Bladen, the stream was going to get really depressing. But I felt like having bells on, which would have better mojo.
Perhaps.
Oh,
I guess I'll be your Watch Mojo.
yeah. I'm gonna post the stream link. You guys talk, I guess. While I
So,
do
bells, what's been happening lately? What's been up lately?
I'm still trying to figure out
That's
how
great,
to
bells. I'm
promote.
really happy to hear. And
Man,
or
shit,
really
I want to
buddy.
hear what
Man.
Bells has to do with his life.
Nah, I'm still trying to figure out a way to
I was
promote
out
Sprawl.
chasing bugs in the jungle.
Yeah.
Man, shit, buddy. No,
True,
I'm
though,
still
Bells.
trying. I'm still trying to
Oh, thank
figure out
you
a way
very much.
to promote Sprawl. Like try to, I don't know, build a way like a strategy or something. Like I don't know, like just sort of trying to figure that out.
Speaking of music that's impossible to promote, Nathan King. This is the Nathan King stream.
Yeah, I mean that was really
Hey.
the biggest problem. I mean, not the only problem. Definitely not the only problem, but probably one of the bigger problems was that I never quite figured out how to get the music in front of people who would actually like it. So it mostly just stayed in front of people who didn't like it, and didn't really go anywhere because of that. So
Yeah, I mean that.
shit
I mean,
happens.
It
I mean, like the
yeah.
like
Mhm.
like the problem. Well, like that's the thing is that promoting music nowadays it's kind of a bit to me because like they told you you have to use social media and like I don't really want to use
Yeah, they
social
haven't
media.
invented that in Colombia yet, so that's really
Yeah.
got you at a disadvantage.
Like I don't know, G. I
He's
don't
got to
really want
promote
to use
sprawl by way of smoke signals.
Yeah,
I don't want
carrier
to
Messenger
use.
pigeon,
birds.
carrier
Yeah.
pigeon, but he keeps fucking the pigeons before they can go. And they're weighed down by cum.
It's not a seagull, but it'll do.
Fuck, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, Bells, I feel like you and I. So you and I have two different things, because like for you, I feel like the music is not in like a bad way, but it's not like dripping with like personality in the way of like something I can like a cult of personality around the music. Like
Well,
yeah, and
I
that could
guess
be a good or bad. I mean, Rodney Radke has a fucking cult of personality, but it's like your music is not really the type that like the people who are listening to it are like,
It's a
oh, did you
common.
hear what he said?
It's a common Rodney
It's
Chadkey
more
W.
it's more vibe based, which on one hand is like easier because people can like hop into vibes. For me, I feel like I had the cult of personality thing, but the music itself is not really the type of thing particularly most people were looking for. So I don't know. I feel like you and I need like very different strategies, and neither of us have figured out either.
yeah. I mean, like because like the worst part is that I think I know like my demographic because like but as cringy as it is to admit, my music is quote unquote very radio music core. Like I don't know, like a lot of my
Yeah.
influences comes from like a lot of shoegazy, very post rocky albums in a way. Like
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. It's just that here's the thing. If you're trying to promote that on radio music, it's not really going to work because radio music is still way too small and it
Now,
doesn't really work that
well,
way.
I mean,
And
I think what both of us need realistically is, because people making video essays about us. I feel like that's the only way to really make it in any kind of fucking creative field now is
That
some
sucks
dude.
though. Oh,
It does, but
Oh.
okay. So I am going to try to capitalize on that with my comic. I might literally, if y'all see this in your feed at some point, just ignore it. I'm just trying to make a fucking living. But I might dead ass make a fucking like video essay of like this crazy web comic you've never read. And it's just my comic, and fucking just present it like a fucking like it's not mine. I might actually just do that. Like shit's hard here,
I
it is what
mean,
it is.
there's worse ways to promote, I guess.
Yeah. Like not promoting at all, like I did with my music. So this is the so I'm the Slim Shady retrospective guy, and I make music, and we're doing the retro. This is the Nathan King retrospective.
So it all starts with a little song called "We Need to Talk About Kevin."
Okay, actually, yeah, I guess we should start there.
It all starts with a little song called "The Difference" by Bash the Outcast.
No, it doesn't start with that.
Wait, actually, what did come out? What did come out first? We need to talk about Kevin, or
well, technically, the Stan parody.
It all starts with a little song called "Pan."
Yeah. Okay. So, any fucking way. All right. So, real quick. So this stream, we're just gonna be going through all my songs, just kind of talking about it. Except, unlike the Slim Shady retrospective, this is actually going to be a retrospective. It's going to have history. It's going to have context. It's going to have fucking behind the scenes info, drama, gossip, even. And it's actually going to be researched. So, But yeah, I mean, basically, I made there's this YouTuber named Rebel Taxi who had a podcast, and I listened to that podcast at the time.
As did
I made a parody of Stan because his name was Pan Pizza, and I made a parody of Stan called Pan. And it wasn't even a song; it was literally I wrote the comments out of the Stan parody because they take questions, and my question got picked for an episode, and I felt very funny when I did that. So then after that, I shittily recorded into my microphone, which realistically, after doing this for a full decade, actually, I'm using the same microphone I was then.
The craziest part.
$10 USB microphone that is literally falling apart. Like the fucking screen protector on it is just falling off. And my friend soldered a fucking hole in a solo cup to use as a stand because the mics didn't come with the stand. So I literally have an upside down solo cup soldered with a hole and the fucking microphone on top of it.
It's kind of awesome. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I've just been using that because I don't know. I every time it's like time to like start over and get a new one, it's like I always feel like I'm almost done, but then I'm not, and I just end up kicking the can down the road a couple more years. But yeah, so I made that and I turned it into a song parody. It was very bad, but I remember thinking like, oh, I fucking making a song parody wasn't hard. I had a couple other ones planned. Like I started a podcast with my sister and my friend at the time, Liam, and I was going to do a My Band parody next. That was the next one. It was going to be called My Pod.
Thank God you didn't make that. Thank God.
It didn't go very far in the planning process.
I guess you were taking baby steps before fetishizing on babies.
Babies first.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But I so basically so I got really into Eminem. Let's just rip that Band-Aid off. I want to say it's kind of funny because I distinctly remember listening to Pizza Party podcast and hearing that question read out. Like shit. I just thought, ooh, some gossip. By people have some great vocabulary.
This guy rocks. No, this guy's been awesome on every stream I've seen him in. This guy rocks. No, I distinctly remember hearing that question read out on the Pizza Party podcast way back in the day, and I don't remember which episode it was, but I hadn't heard stan, even the original back in the day. So it was
Okay.
just kind of like, this guy seems kind of unhinged that he's writing this out in the comment
Yeah, you
section
were
of the
scared.
Rebel
You went to
Taxi
your mom and
podcast.
was like, "Hey, I saw something really scary."
Yeah, I was like, can you listen to this? Am I crazy for thinking this guy seems like unhinged and
Yeah.
terrifying and is probably gonna kill what are their names? Pan Pizza and Nolan the pedophile
Oh
and
yeah, no, yeah, I forgot the other people.
Jim Israel.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, it is what it is. Um. The
Mm.
podcast. I don't know if the podcast was any good. I liked it back in the day, but it's been a very long time. I still watch Rebel Taxi's videos though. Some of them are pretty funny.
I think the older episodes hold up to a certain degree. Um, like I don't know, because I
His
tried
newer
listening.
videos are great.
Mm.
YouTube while you're eating core.
Yeah, I tried listening on on my road trip I took this summer. I tried listening to an episode of Early Pizza Party podcast. It was funny. Like I grew up with them. It's kind of sad to listen to now, just knowing the trajectory of these people's lives. You know, I mean, less so Pan, more so Nolan, and I don't
I
know
don't
what
know
Pan's
any of
up
that
to.
shit. I
Nolan's just like a
I think I
pedophile. It's
stopped listening
gross.
around the time they got rid of Ken and replaced him with the trans person.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much where the podcast starts to suck real bad.
Yeah, it is what it is. Ken was
Yeah,
funny though. I remember
he
him.
was. I'm still in his Discord server. Sometimes he
Oh, really?
streams. Uh,
Damn, that's cray cray.
mhm.
But so yeah, fucking, I made that song parody. I got into Eminem. I started thinking maybe I should make an album. That sounds fun. And originally the idea was I wasn't going to be a music guy. I just wanted to try it out. And then if it went well or I liked it, I would keep doing it. Um, and basically, I had no idea what I was doing, and I didn't know anyone who could really help me. So much so that I had Howard in my I made a Discord server for the production of the album. And while I had interacted with Bladen before, and if I had remembered about Bladen producing and shit, I would have asked him. But I kind of forgot about that. And this Discord server was just full of people who either were unhelpful or didn't like Howard just didn't make music. I think he gaslit me into thinking he did so that he could get in on the server.
Wait,
And
did he actually?
no, he just wanted to get in the server and just lied and said that he could help with the music and then did nothing except leak stuff. He
I
and
will say
Knoxville
this.
just leaked
I'll say
stuff
this.
the entire time.
No disrespect to Bladen, but it's probably for the best that at that point in time, it was more of a, how do I put this? I guess Wes led project and Nathan King led
It
project.
wasn't really a West led project. It
Well,
was because and we'll go song by song on some of
yeah,
this
yeah.
shit. But I'll say this before we go into the songs that made it on. So
Mm.
originally it was called Baby's First Mixtape. Terrible fucking name. Really bad.
Nah.
Something we'll see at least early on is that I was a very different person and not necessarily for the better.
Mm.
Though maybe some people would think it's for the better. um, but I will say that I do think that it was always going to be 8 songs. For some reason, I just decided that I wanted it to be an 8-song album from the get go. I don't really know what the ethos was behind that.
The mythos, you might even
Yeah,
say.
yeah. But I knew I wanted it to be 8 songs long. That just felt like a good length. Um, I knew I wanted to have some comedy songs on there. I wanted to have some motivational tracks. I wanted to have some party songs, and I wanted to have some anthemic songs on it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the track lists from the very beginning end up on the project in some form and some way. There was 2 songs that were fully cut. And before we go into the songs that made it on, let's talk a little bit about those. So one was called Shy of 2 Years.
Great
It was
song.
basically it basically didn't get past having a couple bars written for it. It never got farther than that. Basically, I was like, I spent years crushing over this girl, got rejected, had incel rage, felt very sad, and decided to make a song about it. But the process, you have to realize, I was making these 8 songs for 5 years. I literally didn't know you could just buy beats, and I didn't know how to like make anything, and I basically was trying to get people to make instrumentals for me, and I didn't really know what was good and what wasn't. I didn't know what to ask for. I had some vocal melodies, but like not really any idea. And another thing, so I didn't really understand how to write rap either. So most of the songs first drafts, you know how like you have like 4 bars,
Yeah.
you know, and like you divide it by 4 bars, or at the very least 2.
Mhm.
You know, like there's some good fucking Doom songs where basically he doesn't hold a rhyme for more than 2 bars, and you can make that shit work. But for some reason, the majority of these songs, I just had 3. I had it structured where there's just 3 end rhymes, and then you
Why
go to
would
the
you
next
do it
one.
like
I have no idea. I just didn't understand any of it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it this way, and I basically had to rewrite all of those songs, and a lot of those rewrites just ended up being like adding bars, you know, in there to like make it 4. That's mostly how I fixed a lot of it. But I also almost all of the project was written before a single instrumental was even started. And granted, there were several rewrites throughout, including rewrites after instrumentals were taken. But basically, the album was completely written before anything existed for it, which is a habit I keep getting into, and I'm kind of into with my current project I'm doing, but kind of for different reasons.
I guess
Um,
in another universe, 8 tracks was almost going to become an outsider music.
yeah, it was.
yeah.
So, I mean, realistically, the songs would have sounded very different if I had the beats first and constructed something on the beats. But I definitely did not do that. So I started 8 tracks. Eventually, the name of it became 8 tracks. Um, I cut the so it was going to be um, it was going to be Day in the Life, which ended up being Adderall 30 mg. It was going to be No Tape Backs, which was always going to be called that. It was going to be Get Funked, which was fucking what God shit turned into. It was going to be then it was going to be Gosh Help Us, which is what Leap of Faithlessness turned into. Then it was going to be Only Kind of Give a Fuck, which is what Comeback turned into. Then it was going to be Shy of 2 Years. Or no, it was going to be Gosh Help Us, Shy of 2 Years, Only Kind of Give a Fuck, then a song called The Question, and then Toast.
Oh.
The question
Oh.
the question actually kind of came out, and it's not good. So if y'all have seen the
It's
short film
great.
Samuel Smegma Goes to Hell from the third Monkey Jones short film contest, and the last one that I put anything in for, it's basically, so the original plan was for it to be Liam and I doing a rap battle over what's better, boobs or ass. And basically I don't know. I don't know. And basically I put that in Samuel Smegma and didn't put that on the album. Thank God. You know?
Yeah. Gosh help us.
And then Toast, so we'll go into song by song, but Shy of 2 Years had some like mild bitching regarding like the, you know, like, oh, I spent 2 years obsessing over you for you to just reject me. Didn't get very far. In fact, let me see. I don't think I have it on my phone, but um, it'd be fun if I could find. I don't think I can, but it'd be fun if I could find the lyrics I wrote down for it, because it's not. It was not solid shit. It might be on my computer. Let me look that up real quick.
So
We're
where
gonna
does
be
the
getting
Kung
some
Fu
deep
Panda
stuff.
rap fit into all this? Is my
We'll
question.
get into that.
I was gonna ask if the Kevin diss track and the Kufu Panda rap, like which one
So
came first?
majority of 8 tracks was written before both of those, but none of the songs were done at that time. But so the Kevin diss track was basically thrusted upon me because I got into a beef with Kevin Bo 202. If you know, you
Who?
know. And yeah, but the first song I ever released, I recorded it in I think I recorded it in like fucking so before I used DaVinci Resolve, I used um this other program, video editing program called VideoPad, and that song was recorded in there. Um, I don't even. So basically, I had every. I just there was a 2 hour recording of all of my different takes, and then I just tried to Frankenstein all of the best takes together and tried to make it flow together, and it took forever. But I didn't know what I was doing. That was on a Hollywood Undead beat, which was a band I got into around that time. I
Great
will say
band.
8 Tracks was primarily influenced by Eminem, Hollywood Undead, and Brockhampton. Those were like the three things I was listening to the most that really bled into what 8 Tracks became more than anything else. There's other stuff here or there that was influential, but primarily um, it was influenced by Eminem, Brockhampton, and Hollywood Undead. But let me see. Sorry, my laptop is freaking out because I tried to search for Shy of 2 Years and it's freaking out. Can you all still hear
Pulling
me?
up child porn.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
there's a
still hear
lot
you.
to sort through. Um, but yeah, so I guess so.
You
I mean,
type in shy of 2 years and it pulls up shy 2-year-old gets anally fisted or
that's
some shit.
true. Unfortunately, that's true, and I'm sorry.
It's
Um,
okay. We forgive you.
but so, and then the Kung Fu Panda rap was literally, I think I was high on Adderall, and I I thought that song from the Kung Fu Panda soundtrack would make a good rap beat. Low key, it does, and I still believe that. I do like that. I do think that that's a good score, and I like the drums on that song. I like the melody. It sounds big and massive, and the drums work really but well with rapping on it. But um, yeah, I that was recorded high on Adderall on my editing program, Frankenstein together like the diss track was. Not particularly the move, but it happens. Um,
The
and
next
then
GUI in chat asks, when is Over the Hedge going to be covered? We'll get to that.
that
That
is a
comes a bit
lot late.
later.
That is a lot later. Should I catch up on chat or should we keep going?
Um, these people don't matter to us. Fuck these people. I don't
Okay,
want to hear what
well,
they have to
we'll take
say.
a break after 8 Tracks.
I guess you were
For the chat.
you were flying on Adderall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So
one day
I'll even
Bladen just sent me. One day Bladen out of nowhere just sent me that verse of that hook over "Sag My Pants," and it's
yeah, no, he said that to me too. I wanted to kill him.
really was so funny. The fucking hook sounded amazing over that beat.
It's rough. So I'll say this: I still kind of like the writing on the verse part, which is ironically turned into what I think is probably the best moment in all of 8 Tracks. But yeah, I guess so. Those are so I could give. I think I gave a lot of behind the scenes on when the album initially dropped. I did a stream, I believe. I think that's still up, right?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah, yeah.
I do
Um,
believe.
yeah, which is why I didn't put 8 Tracks for the thumbnail for this stream because that already existed for another stream.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Though it should be noted that this year is the 5-year anniversary of A
yeah,
Tracks.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about that, and then someone mentioned it, and I just didn't want to
I
promote that
mentioned it,
album. Yeah, it was
you
you. Well,
bastard.
I
Well,
just didn't want to promote the album because I'm having trouble enough getting people to listen to the music that I actually want people to listen to. You know.
I can't believe
Sad.
L Eminem remembered the 8 Tracks anniversary more.
True, I did.
True.
LMNM did remember. I
Um,
remember.
but yeah, so that's the so that's some behind the scenes. I might give more as we go along, but 8-Tracks is a little bit more catalog because of that stream. Basically, every single beat was a nightmare to figure out getting the production done for because I didn't know what to ask for. I didn't know who to turn to. I paid people to do stuff that weren't doing it. People told me they could do something and then couldn't. It was just like a whole fucking thing. We'll kind of go track by track on that. Starting with Adderall 30 mg, which
Hey.
question, can y'all in the audience in the chat land, can y'all fucking hear this shit? Anyone can hear that? Can anyone but me hear this?
I don't hear it.
God fucking damn it.
Caden
Okay.
Gish asks, was Tim chunky and floating on Adderall? Oh, that's chonky and floating to you?
Yeah, I was chonky and floating, and no, I was flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's rough, man. I don't know.
Maybe just get your phone and play the song on the microphone. It's
That
the
sucks,
only.
Bells. No,
And
no.
Well, I
actually,
mean-
what sucks is that actually might work, but I don't think I need to play any of these songs. It just sucks that I can't. You know. I guess I could pull up I guess I could pull up YouTube if we really need to. But wait to see if we need to.
Maybe we can sing the song for you.
That is a great idea. Bells, you want to start?
Yeah.
Um,
The land
I'll do
of
the
the
hook.
melody. Fuck it. Rap. I don't know.
I gotta be
Crack
honest.
God. Everybody in the back nod. But my nodlies, all the
uh,
ladies like Judd.
Whoop.
It's
my
a
head in
hit.
my
It's a
head.
magical
It's a
place.
magical
Wherever
place.
punch
Functionality
out.
dead.
Yeah, I'm brain dead. That's what
So-
mom and dad said.
With this song, it's one of the few Fate tracks that I still listen to sometimes. It's very messy. So this was produced by Pro Jack and cleaned up by Bladen, but also not. We'll get into. I guess
And
we'll
you
get
can
into
tell
the
that
remaster.
Pro Jack was not a professional producer.
You can
Uh-huh.
also tell that Bladen was mad at me when he did the restoration.
Wait,
Is,
wait,
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 not mad at you.
That's
wait,
true.
wait,
but-
wait. So Project, I thought Project was just the one who made the music video. I didn't know he was like behind the production.
No, he produced. That song in particular.
Oh wow, I didn't know that
Um,
actually.
Yeah. So basically, I gave him the song was from this Dr. Demento DVD or sorry CD. It's Addicted to Stress. I think it was a cover. Pretty sure it was a cover, but
It's a live version of Memory Serves Correct.
oh, okay. Well, so basically, it was a live version, I guess, and it's a song I kind of grew up with because my sister would play it, and I always liked it. And I thought, hey, maybe this would be a good hook for my rap song. So basically, I knew that was going to be the hook, and there's a part in the song that's like, everybody's at the game about to feel all right. Everybody's at the game about to feel all right. So I thought for the beat should have dun 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 dun, and I thought that would like a little piano for that, and then the rest was kind of just Project. He added a couple things like the Bo Burnham sample, "Write Me Off as a White Kid Trying to Rap." That was Project, but the Filthy Frank sample was my idea. The intro skit is a parody, so it kind of is a parody of My Hero Academia, more or less, and like the song in the background is from Gurren Lagann, and it's basically, and I guess it's also simultaneously ripping off the Eminem Relapse skit as well, where you wake up from the alarm. And
Well, me knowing all these three facts makes me like the song a whole lot less.
Yeah. Let's see. There's some fun. I don't know. It's like that was I think the personality comes through better on that song than a lot of 8-Tracks. To be honest,
I agree with that.
Yeah, Bell's. For some reason, this is Bell's. I think Bell's favorite song of mine. So,
Well, no, I think it's my favorite song of like your whole discography, but it's definitely my favorite song of the 8-Tracks. Like I don't know, I still think it's a pretty good song. Like I think that most of it works, and even like the parts that doesn't, like I think are just like a little bit awkward.
Yeah, it could be worse. It could be way worse. I'll give it that.
Mhm.
I think there's this sense of there's this loser mentality that 8 Tracks has. Because I was a loser, and I was very open about the idea that I was a loser, and I was very unflinching with the idea that I was a loser, and definitely with my later music, I didn't want to be. I was okay with some being a loser in some areas. I mean, clearly, I wouldn't drop songs like "faggot" if I wasn't, but
Hmm.
it's also like I wanted to be respected and thought of as cool a lot less during 8 Tracks. And definitely with the later music, it's like I really wanted, I wanted some songs where I can make fun of myself and I wanted to have fun with it. But ultimately, I did want to be taken seriously or at least
Bells, why are
respected.
you beating the shit out of your keyboard? Jesus Christ.
Howard's asking me if I'm gonna join the film club, mate. God damn it.
Okay,
Uh,
well, tell him you're on the Nathan King retrospective.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm telling
Hmm.
him that because, like, to be honest, I do prefer being in here than on the film club, mate.
Yeah,
I would rather like get eaten alive by crocodiles than be in a film club meet.
true.
Have you ever considered that, Bells? Well, that's what Bells would prefer in most situations. But
Yeah,
we don't talk about that. But Adderall's a good song. It's not my favorite of 8 Tracks, but I would agree with both of you guys' assessments that the personality comes through the strongest, probably on that track over any of the others.
yeah,
Um, I remember when it dropped as a single, I was a little bit put off because I think Howard echoed the sentiment, but I remember when I was watching the unsubscribed channel when I was younger, when I was growing up, I read you as someone who was much more well versed and cultured as far as music went than you really were, which is why for a little
well,
bit
okay.
I
To be fair, how?
I
you
because
know,
I was like what 13, 14. My music taste was even more limited than yours, so it's not a whole lot, not a whole lot farther down I can go. But I
yeah,
don't know what I was expecting for the first foot forward from the Untitled. I guess not Untitled, but
yeah,
I guess Up in the Air mixtape you were dropping. Because I remember seeing the 8 track or the 8 Mile. Sorry,
yeah,
who the fuck is calling my phone? Shut the fuck up. The 8 Mile video, and you teased the album at the end. I was kind of
yeah,
like, huh, I wonder if that'll ever drop. And I kind of forgot about it
yeah,
until the month it dropped. And I saw the single, and I was like, huh, I don't know this is coming out. And I heard the song, and I was like, this actually sucks, and I hate it. And then I listened to the album, and I was like, this actually sucks, and I. But eventually time passed and I kind of sat with it a little bit more and I grew a strange appreciation. I guess I'll give my full thoughts on the album because it kind of extends the entire album.
yeah,
But I'll wait to give my full thoughts on Atrax as a whole.
yeah.
Honestly, Tim, I probably recommend you to maybe go to like each song maybe like less time because like I think you made like 50 songs or more, and I think we would probably be
69, I believe, songs.
I
I
wish
think
there was two less.
Uh, man, come on. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
We should get the next GUI on here and get his thoughts.
True.
Um, so, yeah, I guess Adderall, I don't know. Are there any, like, lines in there that are fun to talk about?
Well, I know from one of the Atrax streams that it was originally supposed to be Howard and Brant who went, this kid's not a rapper. He's a pain in the
Oh, I
ass.
forgot
His
about
flow's
that.
pretty good, so let's give him a pass.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
They were very, uncooperative throughout the process.
I can't
Um,
imagine why.
though Brant does make a cameo later in the album, twice technically.
Oh,
Um,
does he? But
I
we'll
don't
get to
remember
that.
that to be honest.
We'll get to that.
um, so no takebacks. For some reason, this one started as the title. I just liked that I thought it sounded cool as a motivational song. And I knew that I wanted to sample the I knew that I wanted to sample the Soul Eater theme song, which is that main guitar riff, the da na 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 na. I wanted to sample that, And ironically, if I knew Bladen at the time, he probably would have just sampled the actual fucking thing, rather than what actually ended up happening. Oh, I will say for Adderall, the opening like 8 bars in that were like the first thing I ever wrote for the album. I was at my lifeguarding job. I was at the desk. I had my laptop, and I just started. I was like, I'm gonna write a rap. I'm a crap god. Everybody in the back nod. But my knob leaves low, the lady slackjawed.
I like to imagine you were just sitting there in an empty room and you're just saying this all out loud in that same voice, just completely earnestly.
Yeah, it's rough. That line now reads as like, "Oh, I'm trying to be ironic," I'm like irony broed. It was not. It was a lot. Like it was. I was trying to be like do a jokey line, but it was a lot less ironic than one would think for a line like that. Especially as the opening line for the album. God damn, dude. What the fuck?
You should have made it into a line about fapping. We should have made it 3 lines in the album about fapping.
Oh god. Okay. So with no takebacks, I don't know. I guess so. The production on this was a fucking nightmare because I could not find anyone. I tried to have multiple people do the guitar recording and just couldn't get it. I got this guy Charlie, who did a couple of production spots on this album. I got him to do it, but it didn't quite sounded like I wanted it to, and the drums were really flaccid. But I didn't really know like how to pinpoint that or like how to ask for it to be changed or like what to ask for. So it kind of just ended up in there like that. So verse 1, I think, is one of the worst points of the album. Personally, I think it's really fucking embarrassingly bad. That being said, verse 3 I think is kind of fine, and verse 2 is I don't know, kind of a mixed bag. I actually don't really remember what's in verse 2.
Me neither.
Yeah.
But I do have a hot take regarding this song. I think that it's actually not that bad. I mean, it's pretty rough as far as the production and the performance goes, but I don't think that, especially as like on your first attempt at an album, I don't think it's that bad as far as the writing goes and even just the concept for the beat. I think it really just kind of falls flat in the performance, which there's a reason for. But
yeah, so
I think the hook is good. I think the verses are decent.
Yeah, this was like the first. This was the first. This entire song was recorded on my first ever studio session, and I could go into like the whole fucking nightmare of trying to figure out how I was going to record it because I couldn't record myself, and I talked to a bunch of people who like had studios, and then I would just get ghosted by a bunch of people. And it wasn't until I was working with Wes, because Wes and I worked at the same place. I was at his property helping out, and he told me he makes music. I listened to it. I was like, oh my God, this is great. And then he's like, yeah, I work at a studio. And then, I kind of followed him there, and I guess the rest is history on that. No takebacks. Like I said, I think the third verse has some good ideas going. I don't think it's an awful. I get what I was going for, and I think that there's some merit, but generally the song is probably one of my least favorite I've ever made.
I think the worst part about it is the little spoken word interludes where it's like, yeah, well, I started in 2015. Like those are by far the worst part. Like I think those are just kind of cringe.
Yeah. I to be honest, I was trying to find a sample of some show or movie clip I could put there. I couldn't find anything, so I put that in as a placeholder and just never figured out anything else.
Damn.
Yeah, that was not like original. That was like came up with in studio because I didn't have anything else to put there, and I wanted to put something. So I'm like, all right, Wes, I'm just gonna fucking pretend I'm getting interviewed. He's like, yeah, okay. Wes was very not non. He was very supportive and not judgmental during the process, which is good and bad.
He was your Dr. Dre.
and to be fair to him as well, he got a whole lot better at being a tastemaker, and as we would continue working on, he would give me a lot more feedback and criticism that I would be able to apply, and he would. I think he played a big part in fixing up some of my later music, but early on we were kind of just figuring out because he's working with a person who had no idea what he was doing, you know.
Mm-hmm. And that's I was kind of touching on this earlier when I said it was probably for the better you were working with Wes as opposed to, like I said, no disrespect to Bladen, but at that point in his production career, I think A-Trax would have turned out a lot worse if it was someone who didn't know what they were doing with someone whose skills in producing, well, they would get good, were still kind of, amateurish. I think that because A-Trax as a whole is a massive step up, even from like, I mean, obviously it's a step up from the fucking Kevin and Kung Fu Panda reps, but I don't think it would have been as big a step up if you didn't have someone who was experienced in, studio level recording
sure,
and whatnot.
But Wes didn't produce any of it. I think Bladen would have came in handy for production, particularly in songs like No Takebacks or Leap of Faithlessness, which we'll get into. Yeah, no Takebacks is just it's a weak song, but it's like I get what I was going for. I don't think it's full of bad ideas, though the fapping line really fucking like makes it to where I never want to listen to the song.
That's like one of the worst lines on the album.
Yeah. What is it? He was thrown back and forth like his hand was fapping.
I don't know why, it's like that one fucking meme where it's like, if I had a nickel for every time that Nathan King on his first album had a line about fapping, I'd have two.
Yeah, but now everybody says goon. Like fapping was just what was being said back then.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I wish tossed back and forth like his hand was gooning. Yeah, that doesn't really have the same impact.
I'm hoping the next.
To be honest, I think fap is a better word just in general, but
true.
I'm hoping the next term is flocking.
Shut up, Bells. Shut up. Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here.
Bells saw the goal and took it.
I'm sorry, Nancy. I had the goal.
The seagull, yeah.
The seagull.
He sees the goal.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I do kind of agree with Tim in that I never really like No Takebacks, but I don't think it's necessarily an awful song. I think it's just more so that my problem with the song is that, well, it is a song like that that's very centered on its energy and its performance, but the problem is that I don't think you're really putting like a lot behind it. The
performance is terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Adderall was kind of like a perfect balance of a lot of things. Like you had a good performance, but you had also like a really solid beat. It had like a lot of energy. It kind of had like a good mix of everything. Well, No Takebacks just kind of feels kind of empty to me.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't disagree with that. But it, like I said, that's more like honestly the first studio session I had where I felt like I actually like had something was for Comeback. That session I actually think went a whole lot better than a lot of the other ones. So I don't know, anything else interesting to say about No Takebacks?
Nope, not that I can think of.
Okay, honestly, like I think lyrically for this album, I only have anything to say about Adderall because, like, I mean, here's the funny thing about this album is that Adderall, for some reason, it's the only Nathan King song to have a lyric page, and because I'm not really the best when it comes to dissecting lyrics, like I usually just have to support myself from.
That's probably why you didn't attach to a lot of my later music, because a lot of later music is good because of lyrics.
I guess
that's why Tim has failed not only on, I mean, putting lyrics up is generally a good thing if you want your music to show up in algorithms.
Okay, to be fair, they're all on the Bandcamp. All of the songs on Bandcamp have lyrics.
Do they? Well, I must have wasted a lot of time then by transcribing from your lyric videos that have tons of typos onto Genius, like 3 or 4 songs off of fucking chapter 11.
Oh, wait, you did? I appreciate that, dog. Thank you.
I guess I'll have to go to Bandcamp now.
Asshole.
Wait, which lyric videos have? Because I didn't even realize that lyric videos had problems.
Let me think. I think it was. I remember the one that stuck out was fucking freaking wanna bet. That one stuck out to me, and I was like, God
What,
damn, Tim, did you not look? Did you not look at the letters on the screen before you posted this
wait,
video?
what was wrong with that one?
They were just they were just typos in the words, the lyrics.
Okay, well, oops. I guess.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah,
leave me alone.
yeah.
I'm trying.
Tim is illiterate. Oh no, he's
Yeah.
illiterate, you guys. Anyway, God shit. Now we're getting into real music territory.
Surprisingly, one of the only songs that did really like almost everybody liked. But definitely a fucking so this was originally supposed to be a G-Funk song.
Mhm.
I got into Doggy Style and I wanted to make a song that sounded like Doggy Style.
Pause. You got into doggy style? I doubt that.
Okay. The album, but
Oh, okay.
okay.
No, continue.
All right. And I don't know. So the first verse of that was written to be a G-Funk verse. And it's like 1, 2, 3 into the fall. It's like gonna be like some fucking
Really terrible
Snoop
G
shit.
funk.
Fucking it was good. It was I Doc was going to produce it because he made a beat that sounded kind of G funky, and I thought he could do it. I'm realizing now, absolutely, he could not do what I wanted to do because I wanted something that sounded like fucking like fucking who am I or fucking gin and juice or shit,
Mm-hmm.
like that was or fucking G Funk intro, like basically Doc showed me a single beat he made that had a synth, like a G Funk synth on it, you know, so like basically I couldn't find anyone who could help me figure that out. And at some point I was listening to a Zomboy song, and I was like, wow, this is one of my favorite songs right now. I really like Zomboy. I really like the dubstep drop on this.
Yeah, this is a good
Um,
song. What if I just stole it wholesale and rapped
basically,
over it?
I basically, the Beat for God shit has no instrumentals except for the beat, or except for the actual Zomboy song. I basically just sped up some parts, slowed down other parts, reorganized the whole thing, and basically just made a structure on it. And quite frankly, one of the only like good moments of production on the entire album.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
You got accidentally ambitious.
yeah. So basically, I stole it, but it kind of worked out. And so the first verse was written as a G Funk song. The second verse was taken from the Kung Fu Panda rap, and the third verse was written after the song had changed. It was written for the song.
Mhm.
The hook, which I do think is probably the best thing probably to come out of my early music. I think it's a good hook.
It is. It's a good hook. I like it.
Especially with Zach. I don't think I would have performed it nearly as good, but Zach killed it. But
Real in the chat says God shit Nightcore.
yeah.
That would go hard.
When we get to Gods, remind me to mention the remix Real Made because that shit rocks. But yeah, basically, I don't know. I was just because like I paid way more attention when I was making the hook for that song than I did for like any when it came to flow. At least I paid way more attention than I did for anything else I worked on because like I was paying attention to where like how the instrumental flowed, and I was trying to match it like gotcha. Da, 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 da. Like I was trying to figure out a counter melody to go with like the wubs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that paid off because it was one of the only times on the album that actually sounded like real music.
Oh, it rocks. It rocks. God shit is awesome.
The first verse is terrible. I think the song is kind of saved because originally it was supposed to just be me. Zach didn't write anything for that, but I thought that I needed him to do the hook, and I thought it'd be fun if he took half of the verses I wrote and basically he and I did like a call and response type thing. I thought that could be fun.
Yeah.
So basically, he just read out the shit that I wrote him, and I think the song like really benefits from that personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think it worked out. Zach was pretty much the person I knew who is like made the most music out of everyone I was talking to, at least when it came to hip hop music. And granted, those were like anime nerdcore raps. But,
Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier because I re-listened to 8 Tracks in Kingdom Come in preparation for this stream, and it kind of got me to thinking. It's like, man, Zach is a really good vocalist. It really sucks that he chose to waste his talents on like anime nerdcore rap. That makes me sad.
well, okay. To be fair, he doesn't really do anything anymore. But
Yeah,
except
well,
have a kid and
mhm.
a wife and not talk to me.
I was gonna say Matt moment, but then he said wife, and I was like, oh, never mind.
Damn, listen, I get you're salty about the fact that Kusa's streaming and Bladen's not.
I am okay. The abusive ex is streaming, and
No,
Bladen isn't.
he literally like DM'd me earlier today with a screenshot of Kusa live, and he's like, "It's fucking bullshit that Kusa gets to stream and Bladen doesn't." I'm like, "You want to stream?"
Yeah, no, I sent the exact same thing word for word to Bladen because not only am I mad at Bladen for not streaming, I'm mad at Bladen for
Losing to
existing.
Kusa. Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, that's beside the point.
yeah.
What's that moaning going on? It's like intrusive sex. Why it's Kusa X and Nimbus is abusive X.
Damn, we should take down that song.
True. It's still on Amazon Music. I just got
That's
a
funny.
flat copy of that in the sped up version just to have on hand. So I got the song.
That works. I have it
Fuck you, man.
downloaded, but yeah, gay.
That's
I
why
don't
you're
know.
divorced, Matt, because you took down Sag My Pants.
Honestly, the song would be a lot better if Matt just re-recorded his verse
And
words
changed
the
one
exact-
word and
and
flubbed
changed-
his ad lib. He charged me $100 for that. Then he's on Instagram. He's like, I'm selling verses $35, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
No,
kill.
it's a
Okay,
little-
after
it's
I
a
go
little
to
bit of
Canada,
a-
after I go to
bit of a
Canada to
racket.
kill Brant, I'm gonna go to what is it, Arkansas, and kill Matt. That's my plan for 2026. Does anyone
Yeah.
object?
Bells.
Hi.
Okay, so after I go to Arkansas to kill Matt.
Wait, no, Bells makes a really good point.
I'm going to Columbia to kill Bells.
Oh no. Oh god, shit.
Did you just remember that you're on stream?
Yes.
Back on fucking
I've
I've
time
been
again.
beating the shit out of his keyboard this entire time. He's obviously talking to his.
But no, he's mad because
Rubber
Howard
Howard.
wants him to do anything.
I mean, I would be upset if. Okay, since we're airing out beef, I was fucking.
Yeah.
Howard wanted me to download a movie for him a couple weeks ago. You know what? This is boring. I'm not even gonna say it.
just
Fucking
one
Bells
sentence.
talk.
Just one.
I
sentence. You
hate
gotta finish.
Jews, Tim. I hate Jews.
All right, so God shit.
Yeah, I think it is a pretty good song. I
performed it live, and the crowd really liked it. But then the fucking like host.
Man,
of
this
the
some
fucking-
white boy shit.
Yeah, the host fucking roasted me, but meanwhile the crowd liked it. I got a bunch of props afterward. People being like, "Wow, that was really great. That was really sick. That was awesome." And yeah, meanwhile when I finished on it, he's like, "That was some white boy shit." It's like, okay, dude,
He was right.
you
He was
literally
right.
didn't fucking roast any other person who went up that night. People liked my shit, and then you're fucking saying that. Like, fucking
I wonder what he would think of Chapter
Jokes
11 Bankruptcy, the B-side.
jokes on honestly probably would be a little bit more positive towards it, to be honest. Because I think at the very least some of my layer stuff at least is comprehensible to hip-hop fans. I think 8 Tracks is a little not, it's a little bit hard to kind of figure out,
It's a little bit
it's
Hollywood
going for.
Undead.
I will interpret. I think Atrax is its own skin color.
Thank you, Bells.
8Tracks
think
has
that-
to drink at a separate water fountain.
I think the stretch of the second verse of God shit all the way to the hook through the end of the hook is my favorite part of the album. I think that second verse is really good. I think the hook is really good. Actually, the third verse actually is really good too. I think, and that's one of the first. That actually might be the first or one of the few verses on the entire album that was written to a beat. So,
Wow.
and I actually think it turned out pretty good. I enjoy that verse. Then there's Leap of Faithlessness. So I guess we should go into that.
Mhm.
I
You
have
know,
a dream. I'm here to tell about a woman.
The superior version.
um, the okay, so Leap of Faithlessness. I had a lot of angst regarding religion at that time period. I kind of still do, to be fair. But I figured out different ways to find better outlets for it that are a little bit less cringy. Um, I'll say this: I don't even think the writing for the song is mostly that bad. I actually think the writing is more or less acceptable. So you have two things struggling against the song. One, so it's produced by Charlie and by me. And by and me, I mean he gave me a little piano line. He gave me a couple stems not structured, and I basically Frankensteined it together into a beat, which is why I think there's like when Blaine was doing the remaster, he legitimately was like, I have no idea what I can even do with this because like it just was so fucking broken and like didn't make any sense. Like I think there's like timing issues. Like I think it goes off beat a lot because
Oh no.
I was doing it in my editing program, just going off of stems he gave me,
Oh no.
and yeah, it didn't work out. I think is the long and short of it. But the writing itself, I mean, like I have the line about masturbating, but
Mhm.
it's like, to be honest, I don't think that I don't necessarily feel like that's a thing that like I couldn't have brought up. You know, I mean, like
Yeah,
that.
no, I completely agree because a lot of the criticism and my criticism of this song kind of is in the same vein as No Takebacks, where I don't
Yeah,
think the instrumental is that bad. I don't think the writing's that bad. It mostly comes down to execution and performance. But it's like I don't think that, the masturbation line is like even I don't know. It's like it's a lived experience that you had. You can write about that, and I think that
yeah,
it's probably not even one that's entirely unique to you. I bet there's someone out there who can probably relate to that. It's probably something that a lot of super religious freak kids grow up internalizing. So it's like I don't know. I think the
yeah.
writing is fine.
I think honestly, I can't listen to the song anymore. It's bad. I've
Hmm.
turned on it. I I think it's ambitious. I think I was trying to do something I was unable to do. One of the biggest problems most people had with it was the tone shift of having this serious fucking subject matter mixed in with the Jesus N word rap, which fair enough. So the thing is, the motivation behind that is I liked kind of weird juxtapositions and contrasts, and I really liked tone shifts. I liked things going from goofy to like horrifying, and I
Mm.
still do. Like that is something that artistically and creatively scratches a big itch for me. I think much later on, I was able to figure out the balance between those two things a lot better. Like my comic Degenerate, like issue one, the way it transitions between the way it kind of juggles between romance, slice of life, horror, comedy, and action. The way those kind of play into each other is quite frankly just a lot less amateurish than
Mm.
what I'm trying for here. And this song just doesn't work. I will say, I think the writing on the last verse, the part where I'm talking about death, because the way that was structured, the first verse was meant to be me falling out with my religion. The second verse was meant to be me feeling disconnected from my family and feeling guilty, and then the third verse was going to be me being afraid of dying.
Mm.
And I think that structure works. The meme rap, the production that's incomprehensible because I didn't know what I was doing, the performance, and the fact that what I was working with the beat was just already kind of bad.
Mm.
Altogether, made it not work at all. But I still think that last verse has something going for it. I'm gonna blow my whittle nose 1 second.
Yeah, I do think that given the right experience and the right production, I'm struggling to kind of. Bless you, Tim. I'm struggling to word this in a way that doesn't make it sound like I'm just saying if you changed it completely, it would be good. But
actually, like there's some bones that could be reconstructed, and like there's some
something there,
solid self-expression potential there,
for sure.
But on the other hand, there's also what it actually is, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That being said, a couple people really like it, or liked it when it dropped. Like it was not the most hated song on the album when it first dropped, but it probably deserved to be honest.
I think my problem is just that Tim, I think you have a very goofy voice, and I don't know, like whenever I hear the song, like it just kind of feels like it kind of feels out of place. Like I don't think it does a good job at trying to really sound that emotional or really in tone with the song, like with the instrumental.
I mean,
like,
to
especially
be fair, this was the actual first attempt I ever did at Sirius.
Yeah. Also, like that part
on that basis, it's not. I would give it a little more leeway. I mean, for a first attempt at a serious song, you could do a lot worse. You could be shy of 2 years.
Yeah, which I mean, that just didn't happen. But yeah, I don't know. There's some good here, but it's not really allowed to be good.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, at the very least, a song made for some pretty good remixes later down the line.
Yeah.
True.
I remember being kind of like, yeah, these are funny, but like this is a really personal song for me. Now it's like, yeah, no, this.
On my re-listen, it was kind of weird because it was really weird hearing that first verse not over the Amber sped up 311 instrumental.
Yeah.
And not featuring short stack, so it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, Comeback. That's a song.
So, only kind of give a fuck.
Yeah.
So Comeback was originally supposed to be on a different beat, and it's actually a beat that's going on Black Chrysalis.
I'm back, motherfucker, with a baseball bat.
I have this. Oh yeah, we'll get into that. So originally there was this beat that I came up with the melody and the general sound of, and I still really like it. I think it's a good idea for a beat. But it's going to be on my next and potentially last album, so you guys can kind of hear what that was going to be. Basically, I tried to get several people to create the beat at the time. No one knew how the fuck to do what I was asking them to do. So then I came across a relapse type beat on YouTube, and I tried rapping the song, like the lyrics I wrote over it, and it actually like didn't sound too bad on it. So then I tried to get in contact with the beat maker. I left a comment. I tried to email him. I just didn't get a response. So I'm like, better ask forgiveness than permission. So I just took it. And I'm like, if he gets mad, at least he'll respond, and then I can like pay him then or whatever.
That guy is like weird though. He's kind of infamous in like the Eminem community, and it's
really
embarrassing that I know that. But he's kind of like I don't know, not like a skeezy weird dude. He's just kind of like mysterious. I don't know.
Okay, I didn't even know he was like a guy. Like I just I don't know.
I mean, that beat's gone because he like wipes a lot of his uploads, so that beat is long gone.
Yeah,
so.
It's immortalized through
which is kind of funny.
8 tracks. Like I said, if he wanted me to pay him for it or asked me to do something else, I would have done it. But he didn't respond, so I'm like, fuck it, forgiveness instead of permission.
Yeah, it's error time, I believe.
So yeah, there's originally a hook for this that was not good, called that were like, I'm back, motherfucker. It was because Eminem had a bunch of songs where he said I'm back, and I thought I'm gonna
come and bring you the realist rap.
Yeah. Fuck, it was bad. I don't even remember all of it. It had like this weird call and response shit that was really gay. Fuck, hold on. I wonder if I can find this shit. Oh shit! Shy of 2 years showed up. Hold on, let me pull this up.
Good word of advice for anyone who's dropping their first project. Don't say I'm back, because you're not back to the 99% of people who are listening to
Well,
your
okay,
first
so
project.
originally the comeback was supposed to be. So originally that song was supposed to be the lead single because I thought it was very funny to have my first song I ever dropped be about I'm back.
Oh, it's kind of like a Clerks animated clip show kind of thing.
Yeah, that was actually, but it was actually supposed
Okay,
to be a joke.
that's kind of funny. I respect that.
Fuck, hold on, I can't. I don't pay for Microsoft Word, so I can't open up this shit.
No.
Wait, what are you trying to open?
Els, can you get Blame It on Jorge on this lost media case? Can you get L Supersonic Q on this lost media case?
I'll get the Backyardigans wiki admins.
Hold on, can I open up Google Docs from my computer on
Doc.
Or sorry, can I open up Word docs on Google from my local files on Google Docs?
Have you tried Notepad? And I actually don't know what you're
You
opening.
tried killing yourself? That's directed at Bells, not you two. I'm not that mean.
Yeah. Hold on. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna look into this real quick.
So, Comeback is kind of an interesting song to me because it, on one hand, I think it's one of the stronger tracks on this project. And I know Tim and a couple other people have lamented that the hook, especially, the kind of aggressive screaming he's doing is it sounds very good. And I agree. But
the new hook on this, I actually really, I re-listened to this song again, and I actually,
it goes really hard. I like
there's
it.
a couple of bad lines in it, but generally speaking, it is certainly one of the better like it's actually, I think the hook is really good. There's several lines on this song that I think are really good. Like I still think I crash into the party epicenter of attention is a really fun line. And it's like an atom bomb dropping down, bringing love to the masses. Or I'm smiling at your house burning. I'm smiling at your burning house. Looks like my future is bright. Like there's some good like I think competence wise, this is probably the best song on the album.
But there's also some lines on here that stick out to
really
me
bad lines,
as someone who writes rap lyrics and has for quite a while, probably since around the time Tim started, or not a little after that, but it's beside the point. That's irrelevant. There's lines that stick out to me as being very much like, I'm an amateur rap lyric writer, and I'm going to try to make this rhyme work. Like there's that one line like, stab me with the knife you had purchased or whatever, and it's like that sticks out to me as like a very
fair. Now that entire thing, I kind of did a Bozo 202 in that, where I'm like, put on a cloud, cut of haters, throw them into the furnace. I don't know why I said that actually though.
And two is, it's just kind of, it feels like, and I know you've touched on this a couple times as far as not really being out of character, but like the I don't know how to word this. It feels a bit out of place, some of the more like edgy lyrics compared to the other tracks on here, because you are kind of leaning into like the lovable loser on shit like Adderall and shit. What are the other?
Which I did have a very edgy sense of humor at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. But then you go to like the next track, even, which is "The World Is My Stage," right? And you're like, it's very upbeat and positive. And it's like, is this the same guy? Is this motherfucker expect me to think this is the same guy? He's talking about hunger by your intestines just to show my resourcefulness.
Yeah, I don't know. I think God shit. So God shit suffers from the first verse. And Adderall I like, but there's kind of a cringe to it that is a lot more palatable, but it is a cringe factor. But Comeback I think is genuinely probably one of the better songs. It's like one of the songs that I could listen to. Okay, I just got the Shy of 2 years, so let's take a little break and listen to this. Okay. So, oh my god, holy shit. There's a lot more written here than I remember. So I'm sorry if I hurt you when my heart was shattered to pieces. I don't know the flow for this. I'm sorry if I hurt you when my heart was shattered to pieces. This shit wasn't even your fault because I'm the one who needs it. But you just didn't need me, and the truth was too much to bear. there was somebody there who cares. This lonely world, this laughing boy, the laughing girl, but you're fine without me. But the dream has passed, so raise your glass to cheers, to put all these fears and all these tears that I cried for you for shy of 2 years. I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to flow.
So, for anyone in the chat currently, which I haven't checked in God knows how long, those lyrics are actually going to be reused on my upcoming EP
Wait, so
on a song called "In My Mind."
there's
That's
another
the
verse.
reworked version of
Why
"Joy
is
of
my
Tears."
fucking chest hurting so badly? I saw your confident smile and fell in love with it madly, but it soon turned to a frown that told me you'll never have me. So I lashed out at the world because I felt. Oh, that it's doing the 3-bar thing. Badly, madly, have me, and then so I lashed out at the world because I felt so rejected. I came crawling back, right back, and those words just ejected. Then the bridge burnt down, and you left there infected. I hurt us both. It's the same situation. It happened again and again. It's a repeating equation. I fly too close to the sun and only bring devastation. I'm just a parasite, and it fills me with guilt. I don't believe in God, but I still prayed and I knelt because I'm pathetic and lonely, and I'm begging for help. This is the hand. This is the hand that Mother Nature has dealt. And for shy of 2 years, I never knew how you felt.
You know what you should do, Tim? You should track down. You should track down the lady you wrote this to.
Yeah.
You should like find her docs or something, and you should send this to her and say, "I wrote this poem for you."
I don't know if it was a bad move of me, but Instagram sent me her profile being like, "Hey, you want to we think you might want to follow this person," and I kind of just thought, fuck it," and I sent a request. She did not fucking accept the request.
Well, that's not the worst person you've had in your suggested profiles, and I'll keep it at that.
That's completely fair. Fuck. I wonder if I could find only kind of go fuck, but that's gonna take up too much time.
I have the audio of you rapping only.
Oh
Give a
yeah,
fuck.
fuck Doc. Okay, yeah. So early on, Doc has a couple things because I was trying to see if Doc, who I thought was 16 at the time, but I think he was like 12.
Yeah, I totally thought he was 16.
Well, okay, he lied and said that he was 16.
Yeah, he lied. It was actually his fault that it happened.
It was because he lied in the Kick chat. And
it's so funny because in my depression depths, I've watched a lot of those like To Catch a Predator wannabes on YouTube, like fucking Gideon and shit. And that's the shit that they say. It's like, well, how old did this person say they were? Oh, 16. You want to try that again? Oh, they were actually 12.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think I tried to fuck Doc in particular. I think I was scared.
Yeah, he was still.
I say that. I open up Discord and I just see Doc fucking posting that fucking incest Steam game porn. Literally just
right
up.
on.
It's literally the first fucking thing I saw.
Well, yeah, you didn't want to fuck Doc because he was still double digits.
True. Expired goods.
Yeah. Damn, I can't believe Doc hit the wall 10 years before I talked to him.
True.
But yeah, so Comeback, solid enough song, good-ish kind of. World is my stage. So this one actually was the latest song, was the first one I recorded, but the last one that to be added to the album. So yeah, so basically I came across this beat. It was a beat by That Kid Garon or whatever, and it sampled the Primal Scream song Loaded, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And basically I was just trying to get some practice in, so I just wrote to that beat. But then I liked what I wrote so much that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna release it. Originally this was supposed to be a replacement for, or sorry, originally this was supposed to be a promo that I dropped before the album that wasn't supposed to be on the album. So it would be just like a little teaser of like, oh, here's what a Tim rap song would sound like. Nathan King didn't come until much later. Like that was very late in the album's progression. But yeah, basically I recorded, I wrote something to that YouTube beat. I really liked it, and then I cut the question off, and I was like, I want this to be 8 songs still. So I basically was like, okay, let me just make this promo track I was going to do, put it on there. So I'm going to be honest. I like the song on the original one. I do not like the version that's on Spotify because
Yeah,
I couldn't get the original beat on Spotify, but the remake beat just does not sound good. And
not at
maybe
all.
it could have sounded better if Bladen was. Maybe it could have sounded better if Bladen was like dedicated, let's say. But as is, it was not happening.
Maybe it would have been better if Bladen was applying himself and working with someone who he actually wanted to apply himself for in any capacity whatsoever and wasn't
It's
constantly angry at.
it's very possible.
Mm. See, if
But
this was a Matthew the Artist beat, it would sound fuego. It would sound
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. So basically, I think the song is mostly good. I think the 8 Mile sample in the original version is kind of bad, which is why I tried to take it out of the other one. But by taking it out of the other one, it kind of made it worse, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty empty.
Yeah, because I wanted to find like something else to replace it, but it wasn't happening.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I don't know the song completely fucking fell apart in the remaster, but I think if we're talking the original like SoundCloud and YouTube version, I think that it might be one of the best songs on the project, probably.
I agree. I like the
Um,
original version. It puts me
and
in a good mood.
unlike No Takebacks, which really suffered from being an early recording, I don't feel like it suffered quite as bad. Like it sounds pretty rough around the edges, but it's kind of allowed to a little easier.
Mhm.
Um,
Your
I don't know.
optimism shines through the performance pretty well, which is pretty good. I like
Yeah,
it.
which I honestly, where the fuck is that me? You know?
I know. I thought the exact same thing, and it kind of made me sad. And I kind of didn't want to say it, so I'm glad you said it. It kind of makes me sad to listen to it and be like, oh well, I don't know exactly how well Unsubscribed Productions took over the nation, but
Yeah,
it
and
happened.
even beyond that, it's like just I really believed in myself, and I was really hopeful, and I don't know, man. Actually, that does make me sad as fuck. I kind of forgot just how optimistic I was, and
Mm.
honestly, remained for a lot of my music. It really wasn't until I was writing for I Guess that I started, I think, becoming a lot more bitter, and we can kind of go into that when we get to those tracks.
Bitter. Well,
Um,
Tim, that's because you were writing with
Really?
Matthew the artist, and I think anyone would very quickly lose their optimism if they were writing with anyone associated with Yale Records.
yeah.
I think what's funny
Um,
is that this is a little off topic, but me working with Matthew the artist actually almost happened one time.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Funny.
actually, like Matthew the artist almost became part of Sprawl, but that's for another story.
Part of Sprawl?
Yes, I'm
That's
not.
crazy.
Yeah, actually, no, it was the other way around.
You
I
almost
almost
became part of Matthew the artist.
yeah, I almost became like not even like when it comes to verses, like when it comes to productions.
Wait, did he try to sign you to Yale?
No. It was just like I
Okay,
mean,
okay, because I was gonna laugh really hard if that was the case.
That's
I
crazy.
was gonna call Bladen right then and there and tell him Bell's tried to sign with Yayo, dog.
but Tim, I'm really sorry that the Tim version of World is My Stage didn't really pan out.
Yeah,
It
it is
happened.
what it is. But I will say that it probably um, it could be worse. I mean, I it's not like the optimism's completely gone on later songs. It just so happens that a lot of the later songs that are positive are before a certain time period. Womp womp. But yeah, I don't know. I do. A lot of people don't really talk about this or like this, and I think the version on streaming right now is kind of dog shit. But
Yeah,
all in all, I don't hate this song. I actually kind of fuck with it.
I like it a lot. I
Also,
got some.
Brant is on it. as now this kid's a sensation. I think he said,
Mhm.
which
He does.
yeah,
And we'll talk about him in a minute.
yeah. Ugh, all right. So then we got Tsundere, which is another
Oh
late
boy.
edition.
Oh boy.
Man, I don't want to talk about it. Y'all want to talk about this one?
So I actually have a similar story to the Pizza Party podcast song where I heard the beat for this way before it came out. I heard it on Asperger's SoundCloud because he posted a rough version of it. And I was like, because that
It
was
wasn't
kind of
way
similar.
before.
It was like February of 2020. That's what I think it was.
Oh, okay.
So I heard it like
Yeah,
kind of
because I
after.
got that beat from him in like 2018.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. No, he
Interesting.
gave it to me in November 2018, like 2 weeks before his domestic situation.
Whoa, I didn't know it was before.
No, it was before. Like, literally, he was supposed to like produce more of the album. He and I were supposed to work together. He and I were going to collab. We were going to do a bunch of stuff. We were talking about collaborating a whole lot, and then he ghosted me. And then,
Then you found out why he ghosted you?
yeah. And what's
That's
funny
not
is when
funny.
8-Tracks drops, because he followed my channel. When 8-Tracks dropped, he was in the live chat, and he was like, "What the fuck?" When he heard his beat, and he like DM'd me like being like, Why did you use my beat?" I'm like, you gave it to me. You told me I could use it. I'm like, I don't remember that, and I gave him the exact date and time, and I sent the screenshot of him saying that, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I was not very cognizant or conscious for that entire month." So
Ruh-roh. But back to my little shitty story. I heard the beat. At that point in my shitty little making music career, that beat was like everything. It was like very close to what I was trying to accomplish musically as far as production went. So I was like, this beat's really good. And I'm not really too positive on like 99% of Asperger's musical output. I think it's all pretty shit. But that beat is really good. I thought it was really good at the time.
I think
Flash
some of his
forward
production is
to
pretty fun, to be honest.
fast forward to August, and I listened to this album called 8-Tracks by Nathan King, this unsubscribed guy who's I'm in the Discord server of for some fucking reason. I'm not active. I just fucking chronicle this guy for no reason. And I'm listening to his shitty album. And this song called Tsundere starts. And wouldn't I know it, the beat is the beat I listened to in fucking February, March that year. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, Asperger gave me that beat and then went to jail and or rehab or something. So it happens.
Now he's like trying to start beef with Mumkey.
Well, he's been doing that. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. Like, he says he has receipts for him not being guilty. I honestly have no comment. He tried to join the server, and several people were very uncomfortable with that, including my girlfriend at the time, who Tsundere was based on, who
Rightfully
had been
so.
in domestic situations before and was uncomfortable being with someone who potentially did that shit.
Because even outside of the domestic abuse, the guy just seems like a schizo who flips on a dime, you know?
Maybe I don't know. I don't dislike Asperger. I got no beef, but
Yeah.
Probably yeah. you know.
Well, he's got beef because he's an Asperger.
True.
Bells, what do you think of Tsundere?
I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't remember this one very well. Like, I remember this one has like an interesting reception in the sense that some people really like it, but also it's like a very controversial song. Like, at the very least, when it comes.
Well, it's controversial.
When the song first dropped, people liked it, and it was like the fan favorite on the album, along with God Shit. People really fucking liked the song, and it was seen as like a very funny song. Because like, okay, so let me give some context. So I met KP, fell in love with her completely head over heels, but she was kind of crazy, gave a lot of red flags.
Saw a Shad base image and said, "Hey, this is it."
So I had the idea of making a song about, like, before I met her, I was like tossing around the idea of like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to make a song about falling in love with a crazy, violent person? And the song on my
Little
mind.
did you know.
The song on my mind was when I thought that was fucking Love Game from Marshall Mathers LP2,
Yeah.
which was a major inspiration for Tsundere. And basically, she came into my life. I fell in love with her. I wanted to make that song originally. So, and Doc gives me so much shit for this because he's one of the only people I told about it at the time. But I was asking him for more beats because I was going to make an EP for her after 8 tracks called Dure. And it was so in anime you have a thing called a tsundere, a dare, a kudere, or whatever. It's like different like stereotypes that like do different things. And the idea was it would be like 4 different tracks that would show like different sides, like a sweet side, a mean side. And originally tsundere was yandere, which is the violent stalker type of anime girl. But then basically I realized I didn't want to work on a project like that and put a lot of effort and time into it. So basically I took the first one, Kudere, and the third one, Yandere, and combined them into one and called it Tsundere. Because the Tsundere is like, you know, a bitch, but then has a really sweet side. So it's like, oh, I'll start out really sweet and then, you know, go crazy with it. And I think by its in a vacuum, I actually think the song is very fun. Like
I
if
agree.
you don't know her, so if you know me, I think the song works okay. The problem is, and the reason why so many people have turned on the song is because they knew her and interacted with her and spent a lot of time around her, and the song just becomes a lot less funny when they saw her and I's relationship.
Yeah. Well,
So
I'll take the
basically,
heat off. Oh no, Bells, go ahead. Go
so
ahead.
so basically, this is those who know versus those who don't know situation.
I mean, I don't
Yes.
know. Maybe the people who don't know would fucking hate it. Like, I don't know. Maybe like
Yeah.
it's
It
very
probably is one of
possible.
those love or hate things, but I know personally, in a vacuum, I think it's very fun. I think it in certain points suffers from poor performance, but I think there's more good than bad
I think
on
that
the
this
song as a
was
whole.
because I mean, this was written way after. Like, this was written way after every other song. So like, this had the most recent writing. Like, this was written after the Kevin diss track. I think it's written after World Is My Stage. So and around that time, I was focused a lot more on flow. And I think Tsundere probably has some of the best flowing on the album. But the performance struggles to like the fast flow. I struggled to perform it, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I can see that.
But at the same time, I think the song is terrible. The song is genuinely like so uncomfortable to listen to if you know who it's about and were there when that shit was happening. But as a song from like for someone who doesn't know, I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. I'm
So
not
I'll
sure.
take the heat off of Tim for a little bit, and I'll share a little nugget of information about me personally and a song that I wrote, kind of similar, not similar to Soonray, but similar to little EP. So in December of 2020, I met this girl. This is around the time I was working on a remix of Tsundere, funny enough. And this girl and I started
I didn't
dating.
know about that.
Yeah, I posted it to SoundCloud. It sounds like shit. The mix is terrible. I remember sending
You
or
send that to
adding
me.
you with it. Yeah, I added you at it, and you were like, "This is good." And then I listened to it
I
recently
don't
because it was,
remember that at
and I was
all.
like, "This is dog shit." But nevertheless, I met this girl. We started dating, and she happened to be Nigerian, and I was getting into making music. I was kind of at a transitional period where I didn't know if I wanted to make serious music. I didn't know if I wanted to keep making the meme music. Um, but I started working on this song for her, and there is the Michael Jackson song, "Liberian Girl," and I had the genius idea of turning Liberian Girl into Nigerian Girl. I made this whole shitty G Funk beat because I was kind of trying to transition into doing more G Funk production that was loosely interpolated from Liberian Girl. I got this guy who I knew who sung back in the day to sing the hook. I didn't record it. I never recorded it, but it got really far into production. I'm glad that I never finished it. Anyway, it's getting reworked and being released in December of this year, so look out for that.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, it's like it shares little to little to nothing, but it has its roots back in December or fucking March of 2021, I guess. That's my embarrassing story
It's rough.
about making a bad song for a female, for a Floyd.
Yeah. And to be fair, I mean, I don't think I realized how bad, but Tsundere is not a very like for a love song. It's not very flattering. You know,
That isn't, but I feel like it's almost like there's a certain charm to it. I think
there's a charm to it, but it's like it also like if you told someone about that the song was made about Amber Heard, I don't think that they like, you know.
But I mean, in a vacuum, if you listen to this album with the pretense that you're playing a character, which I don't know how true that is, but like you listen to something like Adderall,
it's basically just me.
yeah, the line is very, very, very blurry. But if you listen to something like Adderall, where you're kind of playing into the lovable loser, it's like, okay, what's the most logical conclusion for this lovable loser in his love life? Oh, he's got this weird, crazy, borderline abusive girlfriend. So I think it fits perfectly with the themes of the album.
I always loved Doc had a review on the original YouTube upload. Doc posted a review of this album, and it's like I still think it's a very sweet review, but there's one part where he's like, this is like has a lot of themes about following your dreams and like this kind of innocent, lovable loser and embracing your patheticness. And then there's a song about getting femdomed for some reason.
Yeah.
Which I mean, not inaccurate at all. I mean, literally, there's basically lyrics being like, "I like it when she fuck." I think there's literally a pegging line in there too.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it is.
Your face so red.
Yeah. So honestly, the part I can't listen to the song anymore. But one of the main reasons isn't even the main chunk of the song. It's actually the fucking intro. I can't get past the intro.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
And it was supposed to be kind of a red herring. Like it was supposed to be, a
juxtaposition,
and then it's supposed to be kind of not like it's supposed to be kind of taking the piss out, but it's hard to listen to.
Bells, any thoughts? I guess you already shared your thoughts. Kill yourself, Bells. Stop beating the shit out of your keyboard.
So I was I was listening to "Cheers" by Obi Trice, particularly the title song, and then
Bells.
I want what do you do?
He just fucking hit the shit out of his keyboard.
It's good.
Bells, no, bad.
Oh yeah.
I need a spray bottle so I could spray it at you like a cat.
So with Toast was because Toast happened because I needed an anthemic outro, and I was into the song "Cheers" by Obi Trice, and I wanted to do that. But then I got into Hollywood Undead, and I wanted to make it a rap rock song. And this, out of all the songs, honestly, one of the things that took the album so long to come out was this song. The production on this song was a fucking nightmare, and I should kill Brant for multiple reasons because he fucked me over. He basically convinced me he would be able to fucking do the instrumental, kick the can around down the fucking road for like 6 months, just to basically kept ducking me until I found out he has no idea how to do this. I tried with Charlie. Charlie tried, but it just didn't sound right, and he just couldn't do it. It sounded kind of worse than it kind of sounded like. Less impactful and more limp than No Takebacks did.
Uh-oh.
Then I met this one guy who was I found this one guy, I think on Fiverr, who was a multi-instrumentalist, and he was like a music coach, like a music theory coach. And I asked him to do it. He's like, I don't got time for this. I don't work really within your budget, because I was trying to pay some people for this shit. But he's like, one of my students is really good, and he showed me this guy named Gary. Now, Gary, I'm actually still trying to work with on my next album as well. He produced a song that would be on Black Chrysalis. He also
Nice.
produced American Anarchy, and he is currently the only multi-instrumentalist producer I have who I actually like talk to and don't just lease out beats from like off YouTube.
That rocks. That's cool.
And I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of so Howard's biggest problem with Toast is that there's no bass, and yeah, that's a problem. I didn't know what I
Okay.
was doing, and I should have asked for bass. That's my bad. But the drums and the guitar, I do think sound pretty good, and I think structurally the instrumental works.
Mhm.
That being said, the verses. So I wanted a posse cut for the final song, but I didn't really know too many people who rapped. I forgot Matt existed. I'm gonna be straight up. Matt, I think took it personally. I forgot Matt existed. I wasn't talking to him at the time, and
Well, to be fair, you probably would have gotten
it
like
had
a
been
fucking.
well, no, because this would have been around the same time he was dropping Addictive Traits, which is like a solid enough album.
Oh, okay.
Matt would have been absolutely fine if he was on the album.
Okay, that makes sense then.
No, I mean Matt was way more. So Zach. So this is the only part. Oh yeah, I had Zach do the bridge on "Roll Is My Sage" as well, and I wrote that. He didn't. The only thing Zach wrote for himself for the album was his verse on this, and I had him do the hook. The hook, I think, is the worst part of the song because I think
Probably.
the intro I think is fun. I think when the beat kicks in, it's nice and hard. I think most of the verses are pretty good. Even they're kind of rough around their edges, like me and Bladen's, for instance, kind of and Doc's. All of them feel very amateurish, but there's some kind of a charm to it that I really like about them.
Mhm.
The hook is rough.
How did
it
the
doesn't
hook
particularly
go?
What's that?
How did the hook go? Because I don't. I think I
Let
remember
the
how
water
the.
fall, let the liquor pour like a waterfall. Let the brain strengthen to the
Oh
alcohol. Let the
yeah,
memories
yeah.
stack till it fades to black. So I mean,
No, Bells. It actually went like this. Listen, hang on. I have the song on my Spotify. That's the hook.
What is that?
that fucking rocks, dude. I
It's the
forgot
hook.
that existed. Holy shit, that rocks. That
Let's have
fucking
a toast for the
so fucking good.
douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes.
I don't even think I don't even had I even heard fucking Runaway when I made that song.
Well, yeah, you
Probably.
included
It was the
Dark
top
Side.
13 non-Eminem album.
Was
Yeah.
that after 8 Tracks?
No, it
I
was
don't
before.
remember.
It was before 8 Tracks. Like I think way before actually.
Yeah, because I went
Yeah,
on
it
hiatus for like a year and a half.
I think that was like what. Actually, I think the top 13 non-Eminem albums was like the first video views that I saw after the Eminem retrospective videos.
It's unfortunate.
I mean, number 7 is Raw by Hobson.
I think it's kind of funny, like, because like at the time, like, the thing that I was the most mad at Joe at the time wasn't even like Raw by Hobson or whatever. It was just I remember you were talking negatively about some song from Hybrid Theory, and I was like, "Ah, come on, man, that song rocks. What's
I mean,
what's
the
wrong
only
with
song from Hybrid Theory I didn't really care for was "By Myself," and even then, that's one of my least favorites on the album. But
I know
I
it,
don't dislike it.
I think I was mainly more so referring to Pushing Me Away. Like I was like, oh come on, that's like one of the
Oh,
best.
okay. Well, that song's not a great. So many other songs on that album would have been a better closer. Like Forgotten, I think would have been a good closer. But
Toast would have been a good closer.
I'll say this: the outro where everyone's singing goofy voices. Zach, KP, and I basically just did a bunch of goofy voices. I did Fat Albert. Someone did fucking Shaggy. It was fucking dumb, but it was good time. I don't know. There's something about like the end of the album, like the very end of the album, like the outro leading into the instrumental and the instrumental going out. There's something there about that album, that the end of that song, that just feels like a job well done.
Yeah.
And made it to where even like I think it really that made the album hold up for me for the longest time when it probably shouldn't have, because every time I would get to the end of the album I would just feel so proud, proud.
Proud. No, but it's the same thing like I was talking about with like not Leap of Faithlessness. What the fuck am I saying? Roll is my stage, where it's like it has this sense of optimism that's kind of sad in retrospect, but I
Yeah.
do think shines through very well on Toast. And Toast isn't my favorite on the album. I don't rank it very highly. It's kind of more just a difference in what sound
Yeah.
I
I
look
mean,
for in
literally,
music.
I sent people Undead by Hollywood Undead and said, "Can you make this with this riff?"
Yeah, and that's your problem. But that aside, no, and I think that feeling accomplished and feeling like the end of the album signified that accomplishment is a good takeaway because and this kind of I've mentioned this, touched on this in previous tracks, but as a whole, 8 Tracks is, for all its flaws, an impressive feat, and it's a massive step up from the Kung Fu Panda rap, for instance. Like it is something that even to this day I would still feel proud of. If I released this
Oh,
after,
I do feel
yeah,
proud of it. For the record, I feel proud.
Mhm.
I mean, it broke the ice, and
Yeah,
not only did it break the ice, but it doesn't sound, for better or worse, it doesn't sound at all like other YouTubers' first rap albums
hmm
at all. Like no part of it does.
no, not at all. And
Yeah.
it doesn't sound anywhere as bad as it could have. I think that for
It
what it
also
is,
sounds way worse than it could have
yeah,
in some
but
areas. I like the way it's bad is uniquely bad to itself.
I think to the untrained ear who doesn't know about some of the leap of faithlessness beat and the intricacies of that, and
Yeah.
I think to an untrained ear it sounds more professional than it probably has any right to,
Well,
especially for a first project.
it was also expensive. Like I spent a
Yeah.
lot of money on studio sessions for it.
Mhm.
I mean,
Probably my second most expensive album to date.
it's kind of funny you mentioned that because my first album was made with no budget.
Yeah, but you also kind of knew what you were doing.
I mean,
More.
I guess so.
To be fair, I still can't really record myself. I just can't make it sound good when I record myself at all. So I still go to studio and do it that way.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this is gonna really sound, I guess, a bit gay, but like, I guess like the reason why I still, I mean, kind of like this album as a whole, like, I still think it's decent because, like, it is kind of amateurish, but like, I feel like a lot of that kind of works on its favor. Like, I feel like the heart uh of the album really is there. Like, I feel like it's, I don't know, it has a lot of,
Yeah,
even if it's very flawed.
yeah. I think at the very least, there's definitely a heart to it that I need to blow my nose. Ah!
Bless
Ah!
you. Bless you.
Fuck. Oh my god, I got the sniffles.
No.
But yeah, there's a heart to 8 Tracks that is pretty unmistakable.
Absolutely.
And really helps it not be the worst thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
It could be so much worse. But that being said, I think the step up between the last song. So in between. So as far as y'all are concerned, as far as the audience release concerned, I didn't drop anything really between like Brown was the first song I released after 8 Tracks, and that was like a whole year later. Like jumping from August 2020 to November 2021. So like over a year of no music. In reality, there were several songs finished before Brown was even like made.
Mm.
So first we go into the pre-project post 8 Tracks, which is a very bad time to be alive because it consists of such classics as The Difference from
Bash the Outcast.
yeah. Oh, I forgot Rape Clown. Rape Clown happened before
Mhm.
8 Tracks. Yeah. So Rape Clown was a song I did on Bladen's comedy album Rank is Forever, which no one's allowed to listen to, including me. I would literally do anything for a copy of it, and I'm just not fucking allowed to have it, I guess.
Look at me, motherfucker. I'm gonna give you bloody much shekels.
Yeah,
Wait, actually,
that verse was fucking stupid.
wait, Tim.
I said, "Wait, I'm not black," but they didn't find it funny.
What about classic love songs?
So we'll get into that. So then somebody at one of my audience members, Bash the Outcast, asked me to do a feature on his song, and I don't know if this was before or after 8 Tracks, but it was around the exact same time. But I didn't get a studio session. I recorded it myself, and I did the thing where for both Rape Clown and that, I did the thing that happened with the Kung Fu Panda rap as well as the Kevin diss track, where I just had 2 hours of different takes meant to be Frankenstein together. But with Kung Fu Panda rap and the Kevin diss track, I went through the 2 hours, found the best takes, and Frankensteined it together. For Rape Clown and Difference, they did not do that. And I don't think it's necessarily that their fault that they didn't know that they needed to do that. It's not necessarily their fault. Oh yeah. So that's the other thing. Gun to the Brain. That was another one. Same.
I just wanted to play that for the audience.
Yeah. So Gun to the Brain was a song for Bladen when he was Bladen. Rape Clown was a song for Bladen when he was Little Dick, and Bash the Aircast. So those 3 songs were all recorded on my own. They all sounded like shit because it was all recorded in one take, and the people would not Frankenstein together. So they just found one run where I did the whole verse. So, but they didn't like match timing. They didn't Frankenstein it. So basically, all 3 of those are embarrassingly bad, even more so than my other shit. That being said, the verse on Difference ended up becoming the first verse for Columbine, and the verse on Gun to the Brain ended up becoming my verse on Kraken.
It's kind of funny. I mean,
both.
I don't know if it's funny, but
really, because that's the thing. I don't think my writing is usually. I think post 8 Tracks, rarely is my writing the problem. It's usually performance, if anything. Because it's like, I don't think the writing is bad on either of those necessarily, but the like Kraken versus Gun to the Brain is night and day difference because one just has a good performance, the other doesn't.
I was gonna say it's kind of crazy how you turned 2 like 0 out of 10 performances into like arguably some of your best or better performances on Columbine and Kraken.
Yeah. Now the Columbine, we'll get to that, but the Columbine verse is kind of rough because I had to disguise it. I could not rap as fast as I was trying to. So we basically did a bunch of stuff in post in order to disguise that, including gang vocals, which actually ended up making the song way better.
Yeah.
So through the handicaps of, but meanwhile, Kraken just that performance is just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it goes so hard.
But yeah, so what's where are we? So okay, and then I made classic love songs with Bladen, and it was hell. And honestly, I don't really want to spend the Nathan King retrospective talking about that. I can talk about the fucking developmental hell that was that project.
We'll do that on the Ass Backley retrospective stream.
The only song that ended up being anything, and I'm realizing I need to scroll visually for people because now we are past the first 8 songs and we only have 61 left to go. So Daddy's Belt at the time called my best song. It's not, but you know,
it's up there.
It was very discouraging at the time to be told that by everyone. I'll say that. It did not make me happy that seemed to be a lot of people's takeaway.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I guess I didn't feel that way. I don't know.
Thank you, Bells.
The most important.
Did you understand the lyrics in Daddy's Belt?
Well, Daddy's Belt.
No, I don't know what they're saying in these songs.
Well, Tim, Daddy's Belt makes me more curious about your dad, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there is that one quote from one of the other streams where he has,
Tim, did you ever get raped by your father as a kid?
I forgot he said that. You fucking bitch. God damn you. Fucking goddamn you to hell, Bells.
Did he use
Don't
his
worry, he's
belt?
going to hell no matter what. There's nothing
I'm
you can do to
going
repent
hell.
from this.
Who's coming?
Tim, did he use his belt to rape you?
As far as you know, Bells, yes.
So Daddy's Belt, basically, I can't freestyle. I still can't. But I was hanging out with KP and Zach. They were freestyling a lot, and I was trying to freestyle more. And I figured out the only way I could freestyle is doing really stupid, goofy shit. So one of those led to a verse on Ass Backley and the Back Asses Classic Love Songs, where it was the My Little Pony verse where Twilight Sparkle, I'm gonna shart in your fart hole. Yeah, that was one of my only successful freestyles that I tried to go off memory of what I said and then I translated it into a verse. The other thing was early version of Daddy's Belt where I was in the car with KP and we decided to freestyle and I just started freestyling about getting beat by your dad with the belt. And then
It
I
truly
was
was
into
a
Moral
backseat
Oral
freestyle.
too. So I was kind of inspired by how dark Moral Oral was, and then I just kind of turned it into a rape thing. And all in all, it, you know,
This is
all
what
it-
Clay and Oral do in the study.
yeah. So basically, yeah, Daddy Spelt was a comedy song and not really meant to be more, but it's also, I think it is kind of, there's something really dark about the beat in and of itself. And one of the
Really
reasons I
good
went with the
beat.
beat, because I was looking for a beat that sounded silly and funny, but kind of you could imagine something like deranged, like it having like a darker sort of tone to it and like being like deranged. And that beat was like kind of psychotic sounding. And
It's YouTube. Okay, so I was talking to Tim a little bit about this.
I will go into that with Golden.
I'll just say, for the record, as someone who's listened to the producers, like a good chunk of their back catalog to find this beat and others that we'll talk about later on, all of them sound psychotic because they all sound like fucking YouTube like advertisement music. It's all terrible.
Yeah,
I hope that person dies.
So yeah,
It
I'll get
wouldn't even
into
be a
that in a
loss
second.
because they evidently have no soul.
Like a Jeremy.
Yeah.
But
Tim, I don't know how you'll feel about this take, but Daddy's Bell kind of feels like the friendly version of that one Korn song. Do you remember?
I know what you're saying. I can't even be mad because it's basically just two songs about getting fucking about child rape. Basically,
I mean, of the
Quite
two,
frankly.
Daddy's Belt is better, I will say.
it is though.
I do actually. I do like.
I don't know.
the
It's just
Korn
like
song, though.
I'll kill you and your mother if word ever gets around. You're spread so high, your hole's as high you're going to the pound. Right? I slit my member. Like it's just a fucking evil song. Like the song is fucking evil, but it's funny.
True.
So yeah, you had those, but as far as Nathan King songs go, not shitty songs that don't exist anymore featuring Nathan King, not comedy songs I did, but the Nathan King song that I recorded right after 8-track, or like as soon as after 8-track, like the first one after 8 tracks. Guess which one?
I know the answer.
Okay, Bells. Guess
I
which
know
one.
the answer.
Connect.
No.
Nah. Actually, I don't know. Actually.
So it was Lord's Prayer.
Oh.
So, how about this? How about I'm gonna go into Kingdom Come, but when we get into chapter 1, I might go chronologically as far as like the release
Hey,
of the
before
show.
you go to chapter or Kingdom Come, look at
the
that.
strat.
Look how Matthew look who took a song down off of Spotify.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm glad I have the flack of that song too.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll
there's
get
more
into that.
of them.
But I said we'd catch up on chat, and it's been 2 hours, so let me do that. Eminem more like Lemon Huh. Oh dear God, if Mr. Ronald like MLP, he'd be called Brony Rad. Okay.
It's Ronnie Chadkey to you.
Yeah, that's true. I paused my rap critic. Yikes. I'm so happy I'm not you. Thank you,
Same.
Sprunt. I remember hyping up Leap of Faithlessness when I first heard it. When you speak to you, refuse to get to the point. All right.
That's why he has me and Bills here.
This one is good. Bills and baby should not be in the same sentence. All right. Didn't know pan pizza was connected to anything else. You learn something every day. What did you think it was connected to?
It's a good question.
Wait, what does that mean?
I mean,
What
even
did,
the music.
what did you think it was connected? It's a pair. It is what it is. It's a paired. Yes.
There's even a part of the music video that's like the fucking
It
visual.
was actually connected to Saber Spark. It wasn't connected to Pan Pizza at all. He thought it was a Saber Spark song.
With this stream classic love songs. Not surprised you didn't know how to write raps at first. The Eminem videos already prove you didn't know how to write at first. Get crump.
I guess
True.
classic love songs is the D12 world of Nathan King.
When is Over the Hedge covered? I guess, well, it's just a so okay. I'll say for the Over the Hedge one, I was in Zach's server, and Zach's server was an anime nerdcore rap server, and everyone there posted shitty anime nerdcore raps. And what sucks is there was this one that this guy did for Shadow the Hedgehog, which was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I genuinely would pay money for it right now. I put it in Survivor. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. But I thought that community was really gay, so I made an Over the Hedge rap nerdcore rap song. But then it ended up not getting received but it ended up not getting received by the nerdcore crowd as a diss towards them. It ended up getting received by the Over the Hedge fan base as something sincere,
which is pretty awesome, I will say.
Let's see, you already said that. El Eminem Spanish version. Last thing I want to hear is Bells sing. El Emmanuel. Emmanuel.
Well, do I have a band for you?
Let's see what Bells does to get Tim mad. Not a whole lot this time.
Yeah.
I wish I was so special, so fucking special. I'm like, okay.
Shut up. End your life.
Bells the type of goob to go to a strip club with a cup full of quarters. Throw the cup one of the dancers and say, I can take you away from all this. The thing is, that's a funny visual, but Bells is like the last person who would do that. First of all, he can't afford that. Second of all, he would never talk to a woman. Third of all, they would never.
No, it's a gay strip club.
Oh. That's actually pretty funny. That's even funnier. That works. First time I heard No Take Backs, that was a motivational workout anthem. It was supposed to be. We talking about the atheist masturbation song? We talking about the okay?
Yes, we were.
Shut up. A flock of seagulls. Brogles. What the funk you mean? You can't even. Okay, thank you for the donation, Project.
It's probably like
Fed Kennedy's is good. Thank you, and I'm surprised you like it, but I appreciate that.
Is it objectivist enough for your project?
Yeah, that is how Get Funked was spelled because it was supposed to be G Funk. Yeah,
that's embarrassing.
Doggy Style was a top 13 on Eminem album. God Shit Nightcore.
That's in the video where you talk about how you'd roll the windows down whenever black people were near in your car.
The downfall of Matthew the Artist is insane.
True.
And she the song you wouldn't get far. Holy God shit, Batman.
What are you talking about?
Degenerate has the opposite problem: a decent story with terrible art and badly constructed dialogue. Man, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the greatest at art, but I think the art is communicating what it needs to with it. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's functional.
That's probably like 10 American cents right there.
Yeah. Jesus Christ is my neighbor. Death of Nathan King.
Coup de grace.
I want you to rap I'm on the attack and then drench the words on the attack in heavy amounts of reverb.
No.
All right. Sounds familiar. Hi, Spoods. Been a minute.
None of these people are really funny at all, except
Loose
for
Beast, here's
Caden
for
Gish.
single, Untitled Doc. I was telling Tim this shit 6 years ago. I remember Adderall was really good. I didn't remember any of the other songs.
It's kind
Laughing
of funny.
Boy, he
You know
thinks
what's funny
he's
is
Daffy
that
Duck.
I think in like realistically, I think your fan base remembers Adderall more than most of the other songs because
Okay,
I remember
he just
like
said, Tim, I don't know what this is referring to.
Who knows? I hate
Was
this guy. I
was
want him
like
Doc
off my
showing you the
screen.
testing the waters of semi-bleaching?
like back when the 8 tracks remix context was going on, like most of the remixes was on Adderall.
Yeah.
Project, why are you just? You're literally doing the thing that other commenter said, but with Tim. You're throwing your entire life savings at Tim for no reason.
I mean, keep doing it. It's
Yeah,
not that much
keep
in
doing
dollars,
it
but I
though.
appreciate it.
I'm gonna convert that to Colombian pesos and see how.
Fucking poverty Olympics.
Wait, project. So you're from? Oh, actually, I don't wanna. Wait.
How you gonna make a diss on Tim and don't mention kids?
Shut up.
That up.
Shut up.
Bitter. I liked Cindy Ray's beat, but it didn't age well. Domestic situation. Who with kids?
Oh my god.
I
Project.
guess people don't know about the Asperger situation. Yeah, it was. We don't got time to get into it, but
He
find
beat his
info.
girlfriend.
Allegedly.
Oh my
Uh,
god,
we
Project,
farm
you lucky bastard, Project. So 2,500 shilling pesos equals to 10,000 Colombian pesos. I'm gonna kill myself.
God fucking damn, dude.
Literally the two undesirables.
I could literally
fighting.
buy the street Bell's parents live on and kick them out.
Tim, we should buy out Bell's house from under him.
broke right now.
We can live like kings.
I thought the song
could
on your
live
mind was
like
gonna be
kings.
"Crazy in Love" by Eminem. God damn it.
Good song.
I thought it would be based off Kim. I hated the song because of the anime shit. Does Nenshi's
would
voice
love this.
sound like Bladen?
Shut up.
It's always hard to listen to Tim sing. Cheers by Obi Trice is good. It is good though. It is a good song and a good album.
Really good song. I love that song.
Yeah. With your bubblegum lifestyles, nigga, fuck you. It's a fucking pirate ship where he has a bunch of boys drink beer and play around. One Step Closer is a skip after 2 minutes in the song. That is a fucking terrible take.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
It's a good song.
No, you gotta have that. Shut up when I'm talking to you. You gotta have that, dude. Fuck. I should have gotten Chester Bennington on Toast. Oh fuck, I forgot. Dude, when I was working on Toast, I DM'd the singer of Zebrahead and the guy who did His World from Sonic. I DM'd him on Instagram asking how much he charged for vocals for Toast. And he did not reply.
Damn.
Rip. Wait, actually, I remember you were trying to collaborate with Sweet Trip at some point.
Oh, that was
How
for
did it go?
Black Chrysalis. Yeah, that song ended up being cut from the album though.
Oh,
and also,
rip.
Sweet Trip doesn't exist anymore because something rape. I don't know.
Wait, we
Yeah.
forgot to bring up the cut verse from Toast. It was really good.
Oh yeah. Brant was supposed to send. Literally, it was like 2 days. It was like the day before the song was supposed to be finalized in studio. Brant was supposed to send a verse. I've been hounding him for it for like 2 months. Then he recorded a verse without listening to the beat, so it just has no timing on anything, and it's just literally one take recorded with flubs, just awful mic quality, and just I could not use it at all. And when I showed everyone in studio, everyone laughed at him.
Hey,
and then
he could make a good living off of that. He could sell those for $100 a pop.
Yeah. And so then that you can listen to that now because it is the hidden track on Toast on the end of the album. But basically, I replaced it with I real quick wrote a first verse because it was originally supposed to be Doc, Brant, Bladen, Zach, then me. But then I did a first verse that I wrote in the studio, which was just 8 bars, but honestly not that bad for something I had to impromptu do in the 8-track days. Like it could have been way worse.
8 bars for the
Also,
8 tracks.
my verse in Toast I don't think is that bad. Like the performance ain't amazing, but like, and there's some bad lines in it. You know, it's like shout out Project and Solemn Deos. Like there's some, but it's like the constellation line I remember being good. I don't remember how it flows, but there's some shit in there. And like I said, there's like this positive optimism in it that I think is kind of infectious. I'd be embarrassed to admit that Hobson was one of the first rappers I've heard. I mean, we all start somewhere. You're right, though.
Dang my
This shit is
bells. What are you doing?
quadrillion times better than
So
nuclear winter. I'm gonna be honest, XGUI. I kind of agree. I'm sorry. Like I tried listening. It was, you know. Oh shit! I forgot the Dan Schneider rap. Fuck. Yeah, that was around the time of Kung Fu Panda rap.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Inspiring Tim while jerking off to Lolly. 24 hours of Tim sniffing. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, I listen. It happens. I loved Ass Backley.
Same.
We didn't get to Gymphony, and we're not going to.
Yeah, that's
Don't
for the
lie to
Ask.
yourself, Tim.
Like I
It's your
said,
best
it's for the
song.
Ask Backley
Embers
retrospective
Ghost
stream
Squad
happening
with
next
the
week.
is
Trey Cool
Gymphony?
from Dream Day. Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about fucking classic love songs on another stream. I don't got time. We're 2 hours. We might have to do a 2-part for this stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Which sucks because I'd use chapter 1 for the thumbnail on this.
Now you're gonna have to use chapter 11 for the next one.
I could, yeah. I might just get lazy and just make like put a green filter on this thumbnail. That could be funny. Let's see. Chippendales. Oh,
Yeah, it's right in reference to the bells throwing quarters.
okay. Oh, okay. All right. Dog, that shut up part made me cringe to this day. The song is fine without it. Just actually kill yourself, man. Dude, if listen, if that song came out in Australia, y'all wouldn't have been put in cages for like 4 years. Like, know your fucking place, dude. Also, thank you for the art you've made for me. It's much appreciated. Anyway, fucking Kingdom Come. I don't know. Do we want to go chronological or do we want to go by album?
Could go however you want to go.
Honestly, here's the thing. I don't really have anything to say about any of the songs from Kingdom Come, so I don't know.
It might be quick. I mean, I don't know. So Lord's Prayer, first song I did after. I wrote the my verse, the hook. So the hook was the first thing. One of the first things I wrote after 8 tracks was done. So I knew after 8 tracks, since I struggled doing it by myself so much, the next thing I wanted to do was a collab album. And originally that was going to be with Brant. It was going to be called Kingdom Come. He was going to go under the name King Midas, and I was going to go under Nathan King. It was going to be Kingdom Come.
That sucks.
He was going to produce it. I think he was going to do a song that sampled Born Under Punches by Talking Heads because I commented in that it would make a good rap beat or something, or that someone should rap on it. So he was going to do that. And then Brant was lazy, didn't want to do anything, and ducked out of the project pretty early.
Really?
But then fucking, Zach was, I obviously did a lot of stuff with Zach during 8 tracks. I kept the Kingdom Come name because, Solemn Deus is like a religious name and is like a royal name. It's like it means God and I'm king, so it's like Kingdom Come. And basically the idea for the album and the concept for the finished version of the album as well is basically because there's supposed to be an album that was a prequel to it that got canceled. Now that album is probably going to so when I release a physical version of Kingdom Come, I want to make a comic on the in booklet with the comic as the prequel to Kingdom Come. And basically the story of Kingdom Come is I get hit by a car, I go to heaven, I don't fit in there, and I meet Zach, who's over there up there. I basically oh yeah, and they have slaves up there, so I have a bunch of slaves. And basically he and I just cause a major ruckus, and we get kicked out of heaven, and we take our slaves with us, who become our disciples. So then, as we kicked out of heaven, we like descend to earth, and people see these two people coming down from heaven, and they think that and basically they wind up starting a cult around us, and meanwhile we're just still on our bender from causing a ruckus up in heaven. So basically we're just like tearing shit up while a cult is formulating around us, and that was going to turn into that was going to come into play in the third Kingdom Come album that was planned.
Well, the interesting thing is they actually made a movie that's a sequel based on Kingdom Come. It's called Dogma from 1999.
Well, actually, real talk. There's this. You guys know Lobo,
No,
the DC character,
no,
like the biker guy from
no.
Superman.
I'm
villain?
heterosexual.
Okay. Well, there's a character called Lobo in DC Comics, and there's this comic he did called Lobo's Back, and it's basically the exact plot of that album. And when I found that existed, that was when I canceled the album, because I already didn't have any good material for the album. All I had was the concept for it. So at that point, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just throw it a little fun quick comic in the booklet. And I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a nice little piece of merchandise. But if I ever get to it, because goddamn, I'm busy with other shit. But yeah, so that was the idea. So the opening like narration in Kingdom Come is like talking about us descending from heaven, and it's like, what will you do? And then we just like go crazy and party for the album. The album's supposed to be just banger after banger. It's not supposed to be super conceptual, but the idea is that we're basically gods who fell from heaven, and we're just causing fucking chaos on Earth and just partying.
It's kind of based.
It was fun. It would have been fun, and the album would have been interesting, I think. But there's some funny lines in the skits for that I'm gonna try to put into the comic. But yeah, so Lord's Prayer, I came up with. I decided I was gonna do it with Zach. Zach did not end up contributing a whole lot. He picked 2 beats. I mean, and at this point, I figured out that you can buy beats off YouTube. So a majority of the tracks on this album are YouTube beats that I bought leases for. 2 of the beats were contributed by Zach. Half of Zach's writing is mine, and half of it is his. I'll kind of go piece by piece with that. But with Lord's Prayer, basically there was this Run the Jewels type beat that I found that I liked. But the guy already sold the beat, so he basically remade a similar version just for me when I DM'd him about it. So technically I have a kind of a interpolation of that guy's other beat. And to be honest, this version kind of sounds a little better. So you might be able to find the original on YouTube still. In fact, I think you definitely can. I think it's called Hey LP is the name of the beat. Yeah, so I wrote the hook because I thought, and the hook for this was like the last time I really wanted to try like gangster rap, or like make it sound like I'm like a dangerous gangster and fucking like got guns and shit. Because kind of after 8 tracks, I'm like, that's not me, So I kind of like stepped away from that for a little bit, but the hook still had it. I think the hook is fun. I think my verse is really good, and I remember it was like something clicked. Because this was the first studio session I did after 8 tracks. And something clicked where I did this song, and it sounded so much fucking better than everything I did on 8 tracks the first time around. And ever since then, I feel like from that studio session all the way till end of 2023 was like my renaissance for like recording in studio. I feel like anytime I was in studio with Wes, I was bringing in good performances, I think. Maybe a problem here or there, and definitely the non-West ones were bad, which we'll get into. But yeah, I mean, I really hit a stride, especially with those early Kingdom Come recordings. Zach wrote his own verse, but the end part, I wanted to do the same thing we did with God Shit, where I wrote the 3rd verse, and we did this call and response thing, just because that's a lot better than like actually writing. Like it was easier than trying to figure out him writing his parts, me writing my parts for a call and, because it's like it was just the flow worked better and it just functioned better by just like dividing up the lines written by one person. And also, I think it also helps that I could kind of match Zach's sound with my writing at the time. Jumping ahead a little bit with Heaven's Rejects, Zach's verse in that, he wrote the first 2 bars, and then I wrote the rest of his verse, and I feel like I matched like what he started in the first 2 bars pretty well. But yeah, and then the second song that I wrote for the album was Kung Fu, and that one I found the beat for, and I wanted to do a sex song. I was very horny, and when I wrote my verse, and honestly, I really love this song. I think it's really good. Zach's verse was added way later, and Zach's verse is way funnier. My verse is not particularly funny, but I think my flow on this song is just really fucking good. Like I really just personally like Kung Fu a lot. I don't think anyone else does, but I like it.
Not my favorite on the song, or not on the song, on the album. Blech.
Zach's verse is funny though.
Yeah.
She got me chicken goth chick in my linens. I'd be flicking on a kit and then licking a kitten. Shut the fuck up while I'm fucking your ass. Imagining your face when I'm slapping it back. She tells me that she loves me. She tells me that she loves me when I'm pumping the sick sack. Scars from cutting, asses dumpy, a voluptuous rack. By the way, that verse was written by me. But I wrote it while Zach and my sister were in the car, and they came up with a couple of the lines. But I'm the one who like wrote the verse, so they had kind of input on that one. But no, Kung Fu, I just think it's a fun sex song. I don't know, I like it. When I paid Roman DeFro to fucking review my album, he said that the hook was cringe, and I think he's a word I cannot say without people being mad at me. So, he's a fucking asshole. I fucking paid him to do a fucking review, and he didn't like have like he literally got songs wrong, like didn't have any information correct. I don't even think he paid attention while listening to it, and then he fucked me over, and so he was going to give me a free review, and then he magically stopped doing them when it was time to pay up. Asshole. That shit was not worth money. I paid money for those.
I thought you only played Brad Taste in Music. I didn't know you paid someone else.
No, I paid this nobody because he reviewed albums, and I just wanted more people to talk about my album, and I just wanted more people to interact with it, so I paid him to, and he basically didn't fucking catch anything. Mobsters. So Bladen, at this point, I started working with Bladen. He started sending me a bunch of beats. Mobsters was a beat he sent me very early on, but he reworked it like 6 times, and the version that ended up on the album is actually, I think, really good. The original is very bare bones, but I really like this one.
The crazy thing is, in 2021, I made a beat, like one of my very early beats, that uses the exact same sample. And I remember the first time I heard Mobsters, I was like, hey, wait a second.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting. But I think Mobsters
I had this on in the background and heard Brad Taste in Music and flinched like an abused child.
Wow, domestic abuse seems to be a recurring theme on this live stream.
No, that shit's funny as fuck, though. But, alright, fucking... God damn, I'm getting tired.
I will say about Mobsters is that first 2 verses pretty good. Every other verse sucks, and the beat's pretty good.
So I like Blaine's verse is badly recorded, but I still like it. Like I think his flow's fun on it. The rap mob taxo is back. Yo, can't stop. The track smooth. Wax you wax or something. Like, I don't know. He flows well on there. And my verse on it is, I think, I don't know. I don't think I'm at my best when I'm like high energy, and that was a low energy verse, like from the writing level. But I don't think my verse is that bad. Meanwhile, yeah, you're right. I think Zach and Wes have by far the best verses on it. I think they sound great on it. I like Bladen's. I like mine's. Matt's is a little rough.
Yeah.
Matt did not fit on the song. It is what it is. Bladen says that he would have re-recorded the verse for the album, but I'm pretty sure he didn't when I asked him about it. So, but he might argue and say I never asked him. I don't know. Either way,
If only he was here to verify these claims.
if only. But yeah, Mobsters. I like the song. I honestly, even the part like Matt's verse is really the only thing I don't love about the song, and even that I don't think it's that bad. Like I don't cringe when I listen to it. It's just not as good. It's just
it's perfectly
less-
listenable, but like
Yeah.
if I had to put it under a critical lens, it's like that would be my critique.
Yeah. So several songs got cut from the album. One of them was Columbine, which was originally called Bum Rush. And because that song got cut, I needed to make it 8. I wanted the album to be 8 tracks still, because I was going to do this thing where Kingdom Come and Emergency were both 8-track albums, and then Black Chrysalis at the time called Growing Pains was going to be 9 tracks. It was just like my little cheeky thing. But I just wanted it to be 8 songs long. So basically, the Cult Status skit was thrown in very fucking late. Like, basically, like, shit, I need some kind of skit. I just need to throw a skit in, so it's 8 tracks. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's that bad. I completely understand anyone skipping it, but I think the joke on it is fun.
I like it.
And it leads into one of my favorite songs I've ever done, and probably one of my most underrated songs, Drunken Fist. So this was originally not going to be on the album because originally there was this person called Xanakin Skywalk who Andrew introduced me to, and I really wanted to see if I could find out doing a song with Xanakin Skywalk. And I had the idea of doing, because he had like Mexican songs, he had like songs that had like, different like, sounds to it. So I thought, oh, I could do like an Asian type trap song with the Xanakin Skywalk, and we could call it Drunken Fist. I found the beat I wanted to use for it. Xanakin was going to charge like fucking like stupid money. Like I think it was like $3,000 for a feature.
Jesus.
Yeah. So then I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it with Zach, and I threw it on the album. Drunken Fist was like, I'm sorry, this song is fucking 10. I don't get why people don't love this song. It is one of my most fun songs I've ever done, and it's not even close with some of the other. Like I don't know what like why do y'all think this song didn't hit like people don't like this song as much as I do, because goddamn, like it is so funny, and it's like great flows, it's hype. Zach and I have great chemistry on the track. It just goes hard. It's fun. I don't know. It's just such a fun fucking song. I don't know.
Bells, you first. I'm doing something quickly, and then I'll be able to respond adequately.
Is Bells muted still?
Yeah,
No.
probably.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
I'm not doing anything anymore. Bells, shut your little brown mouth. I swear to God.
That's quick.
Fuck. I don't know. I think for me, because I didn't really like this song. It was a skip for me, mostly because of the intro where you do that really stupid fucking voice. But I remember on re-listen, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was pretty enjoyable. I like the energy that it brings, and
Wait,
that's
so what song we're talking about?
Drunken Fist, Bells. Drunken Fist.
Oh,
Keep up.
we're still in Drunken Fist. I'm gonna give it a listen, and I'll come back to
Bells,
you.
that's what I was doing previously to. Okay.
Oh, is
well,
that what's
I
happening?
had to make sure it was the one. I had to make sure it was the one where it starts with 2 men walking, because I hated that. I didn't like that.
It's supposed to be cheeky. It's
All right,
I'm not. It's not supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, I guess we're listening to Bells doing a fucking live listen of Drunken Fists. Everybody
Guess
hang
that's-
tight.
All right,
We'll
all
listen
right.
to it.
Everybody, nobody talk.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you're a fact.
Thank you, Bells.
I guess that's Bells' review.
Wait, actually, for real. I don't like this actually.
Give me both your breasts to eat. Let me lick your ass while your dad is sitting next to me. Like, I'm like, and then when I die, and it's like, looks like Nate just fucking died. Life goes on except for his. So I guess I'll snatch his ride. I'm driving on the highway, hitting people as I drive. I'm swerving like a woman. You'll be lucky to survive.
Yeah,
Like,
that part rocks. That part rocks. That's
it's like
good
the whole
stuff.
song is just full of fucking lines like that.
Don't listen to Bells. He's literally gay.
Yeah. True.
Well,
No right to call people that offensive slur, even though I guess he technically can.
It's kind of
mean-
worse if he calls you it.
I mean,
I don't know.
fair.
I feel like there's different levels of like when you call someone gay, it sounds cute. When you call someone fag,
It sounds cute. All right.
The stream was a mistake.
Yeah.
Tim, I didn't like the song, but I don't think I.
Okay, thanks for your review.
Great. I
I'm,
just
I'm,
think the song is really funny and high, and I think it goes hard too.
Can you, Tim, if you put the songs, all your songs lyrics on Genius, I'll probably be able to. See
That's a
something.
lot
You'll
of
like
work,
them if you can
Bells.
understand what they say.
I guess so.
Bells, I might like Sprawl if I can understand what he's saying, but I can't, so I don't like Sprawl. Fuck you.
Um,
I will say I probably should have, because like for my for Highway Dystopia, I actually didn't really put like the lyrics anywhere, so I probably should have done that.
Oh, you think?
if people want to make Genius's page for me for all my songs, I really fucking appreciate that because I straight up don't have time for that shit.
I mean, do you have when you make music, do you write the lyrics on like a notepad or something?
Yeah, usually on my notes app, but I mean, almost every song has a lyrics on the YouTube video except for Up the Bracket, and then
Oh yeah,
every
right.
song on Bandcamp has lyrics as well.
I guess I should look into the Bandcamp. I didn't even know you had a Bandcamp
Well,
page. to
Bandcamp's
be
easier
honest.
because you can just copy and paste it.
Yeah.
Though I don't think I have it for Won't Let Go remix because I don't have it for the Won't Let Go remix because Matt wouldn't send me his lyrics and I didn't know what the lyrics and the hook were saying up until I just realized recently that it's just the beat for an X song.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Fucking Matt's a fucking piece of shit sometimes. I love him, but he's a piece of shit sometimes. Sometimes. It is what it is.
I'm gonna send
wait,
him a stream so he can hear all the bad things we're saying
I'm-
about him.
I'm looking at the lyrics of Drunken Fist. I'm on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Okay, so two men walk in the dark of the night, hot. To vagabond.
You're going to hell, Bells.
No, let him cook. Let him
You're
cook.
gonna be right. You're gonna be right next to Jesus, swimming in a sea of shit.
Well, listen, Tim. To quote Taylor Swift.
God damn you!
Shade never
Are you
made
really-
anyone less gay.
I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. Yeah, that's an actual.
Bells, I
lyric.
need you to just shut your fucking mouth, man. Damn. What a fucking piece of shit.
Have you ever considered killing yourself, Bells? Like seriously?
That's a great question. Bells, have you ever had a suicidal ideation?
You should start having them if you haven't.
Bells, is there a voice? So, you ever like? I guess you don't drive, so you can't think of like swerving into traffic. But I mean, like, you ever like walk on a bridge and you're just like, no one's gonna miss me. Like,
They haven't invented those in Colombia yet.
Oh
Please.
shit! You ever go by? How do people die over there?
You ever see like a wild
saw-
animal?
there's
and you
like a
think,
documentary-
Okay, that's a bad thing to say because
There's a documentary of that takes place in Colombia about this guy who embalms
Okay,
corpses.
Tim, shut up. This guy in the chat, Rahul Regia 6919 asked thoughts on the death of Slim Shady. Thoughts?
Unfortunately, y'all might learn my thoughts very soon. it's very possible y'all might be learning my thoughts sooner than expected.
I mean, I think Eminem does a lot for the culture on this new album. I think that it's,
Yeah,
I don't have it.
straight
Though.
up, the video
Attempt
might be
to
canceled,
answer
and we
your
might be doing a
question.
script read
People
on.
die in Colombia when cockroach claim.
Did you read the script with Blade and without me?
Which one?
The script for the Slim Shady
Shit, I think my
retrospective
internet-
No,
revival?
he hasn't.
enough
I
for
haven't been able to catch him on that, but I'm going to be honest. I might be canceling the end of channel plans altogether and just doing like a script read through on stream. But I'm undecided yet.
That would suck. I would
It would
literally
suck,
kill
but
myself if you
It
did
would
that.
suck, but it's like I don't know if I really got much of a choice, to be honest. I don't know. We'll talk about that off stream later. Maybe I'll talk about it on stream at some point before I make a final decision, just to see if I can, because I know everybody would like to watch the finished video, but would people be willing to pay me enough money to make it me able to even do it? Because it's like I do not have time, energy, or money right now, and what time, energy, money I do have needs to go into more important projects. I don't know. We'll discuss it after, but I don't know. Drunken Fist. You go ahead.
No, if the worst happens and you have to read the script on stream, we can at the very least do a stage play sort of thing.
Yeah. I was thinking getting a couple people on and y'all could like play your characters and shit. I would probably. I don't think Brant and Andrew are gonna hop on stream with me anytime soon, so I guess Nenshi can play those characters.
Yay!
Why not? Why not Andrew? Did you guys have
Andrew hasn't been willing to stream since like 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah, and we all know why. It's because he hates trans people.
Yeah. Though honestly, it would be interesting to see if Andrew is more open. I haven't asked him about streaming, but it'd be interesting to see if he's more open to it, given his I don't know. He seems to be giving less of a shit lately about that kind of thing.
Given how much he hates trans people, we know.
It's true. No, after Charlie Kirk died, Andrew's been abusing every trans person he sees.
Yeah.
I mean,
as revenge.
To be fair, trans people is the hell to the homosexual heavens.
Oh my God, Bells! What the Bells!
This is why I invited Bells. Fucking you get nothing for like 2 hours and then you just get the fucking ultimate zinger. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my fucking God. I know that we're not on VC, we're on stream, but can somebody quote that in fucking chat in Discord?
It's gonna have to be Bells who does that. Bells, quote yourself right now.
Oh, well,
I left Tim's server because I hate everyone in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
I'm on my incel arc right now because I hate Brant and Untitled Doc and also fuck, who else do I hate? I don't like Matt. I think I made that pretty clear on this entire stream.
I mean, Matt's not really in line anymore. Though.
Well, I made a list of all the people who don't piss me off from Tim's server, and it goes as follows. It goes Bells, Howard, Andrew, and Logan. Uncle Bladen, and that's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, I think Real was typing it. I saw him typing it on general.
Thank you, Real.
Thank you, Real. You're not one of the good ones because you weren't on the list. But, you know, you're doing your best.
So yeah, Drunken Fist, good song. But I think I'm the only one who feels that way, but that's okay.
I just said that I liked it, you faggot.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. Everything is going to be okay. We're going to make it, guys.
I like the first line.
Shut the fuck up, Bells. Hate you. I hate you so much, Bells.
I love how you said that. God damn.
I like the first line.
Fucking anyway, God fucking damn it. All right, so then we go to the first single of the album. So basically, Heaven's Rejects. So basically, Bladen made me a dubstep trap beat because he really liked God shit and thought that I sounded good on dubstep. and I wrote something to it, and I'm gonna be honest, one of my best songs, pretty easily one of my best songs. Pretty probably a top 10 Nathan King song, pretty easily. Some of the best writing for sure. Some of the best flows for sure. It goes hard. Not a very funny song, but it's not really trying to be funny per se, so I don't really think that is something to really hold against
It's
it.
a Nathan King song. It's funny by accident.
Um,
I just remembered that for some reason I think I rated the songs on Radio Music when I first listened to the album. So I
Yeah.
guess wait, let me look at what I had in thought.
the song underperformed when I dropped it as a single. I think it's gotten a little bit of love in the Nenshi server since. But yeah, no, this song is I'm sorry, this song's great. I don't so I think the one problem with it that Bladen brings up is that Wes doesn't know how to mix dubstep.
Well, if
And
you were to
that the
talk to
what- the
Bladen, he
what-
would say that Wes doesn't know how to mix. Period. But you know,
Yeah,
that's
but
Bladen's retarded.
I mean, Bladen is incredibly good. I think Bladen and Wes have different methods, and Bladen, you know, I don't know.
retarded.
I don't think Wes is a bad mixer at all. I think Wes actually saved my ass a bunch of times. But also, it's like I don't think Bladen's completely wrong in his criticisms. It's just I think a lot of it comes down to preference and personal preference.
I'm also joking. Bladen probably knows something more than I do.
But
shit,
Bladen's thing is that the wubs, like the dubstep wubs, were supposed to be a whole lot louder, and supposed to, have a lot more impact than they ended up having. And I think that sounds fair, but it's also, I don't know. I don't think that really affects the song too much. I think it just sounds good.
Oh shit! I think I gave this a 4 on Radio Music. Damn, the song.
The fabled Bells 4.
Yeah, that really does a lot for the culture.
Let me re-listen to this as well. Because I think I rated this the lowest out of all of the songs in here.
Hop on look at the fucking lyrics. Like put it up on YouTube or something.
Mhm.
I'm on Bandcamp. I can
Because
just
like
look in here.
the writing on this song is fucking solid.
Hold on. Let me look at
Like
the lyrics.
you could call it like, oh, it's spiritual lyrical nonsense, but like the writing, like it is intelligently written. Like the it's not just rhyming for rhyming's sake. There's shit's actually like the way it's written. Shit's actually being said in it. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. So speak my name into the nighttime. I carved it from the bloodline. Oh, another night line. Cool.
I hate you.
You're not allowed to go outside at night.
Yeah, it's very
The
unfortunate.
chupacabra will eat you.
Yeah, I guess that's why I'm still a virgin. It's kind of sad, really.
You aren't a virgin because your family loves you.
True.
I don't know. Maybe as far as I know, maybe my dad raped me as a kid, and I didn't know.
You are gay.
True. It happens.
Did I need to take
You're El Tío.
like for real? So the way people learn, like they start to notice a lot of metaphors and lyrics. They learn that from poetry, or I don't know what I'm saying.
I bet there's awesome running jokes like LTO on the Kusa X live streams. I bet they're hilarious. I bet there's jokes as funny as 20 trillion to Israel on the Kusa X live streams.
True. I don't know. It's like, especially some of the stuff I wrote for Zach, like, I could fight. I'm not designed by God. I'm just so ill inclined. The will to grind is built inside a billion skills, but still unsigned. Is like unbelievably good writing. It's so clean. It's so fucking clean. And like my verse, like the rhyme scheme on my verse is so fucking clean. Like I don't know. This is one of my best songs for sure. And it's like I get not liking the hook, but I like the hook. I think the hook hits hard. I think it's fun. Are y'all both listening to it?
No, I've heard it before. I know what it sounds like.
I'm looking at the lyrics. Let me listen to the song. Heaven's Rejects.
Bells, you're so useless. Can you do anything right?
I like how he doesn't do it while I'm talking about the song. He waits until it's his turn and then he does
Yeah. Oh, it's my time. It's my turn to listen to this song now.
it.
Well, hey, man, some people enjoy a live reaction. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you sitting silently listening to it,
Yeah.
really fucking enthralling.
Okay, maybe it's because I have the volume high. Let me. Right. Oh yeah.
I bet
Oh
Coos
yeah,
says amazing.
that's the reaction. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Okay, for real.
This guy Bells needs to die. Someone needs to take him out.
Fucking asshole.
He's
Nanchi,
gone.
what do
Actually-
you think?
Actually, the beat's not that bad. I'm kind
It's-
of fucking with the
a
beats.
fun beat.
Okay. It's not
It
my
was
style.
inspired off of "Smoking and Drinking" by Danny Brown.
I thought that was social credit fraud.
No, it's the
Fuck you.
dubstep trap beat.
Well, fuck you.
Which by the way,
no,
"Smoking
listen-
and Drinking," good
Different
song.
Tim, is it bad if I prefer Salon Diaz performances on this album than yours? Because
I mean, considering I wrote half his shit, I'm not going to take it that personally, but I think a lot of my performances are really good on that album, though.
I don't know.
Bells literally just asked you, Tim. Tim, is it okay that I share the opinion of like most people? Is it okay if I share
Well,
the
I feel-
common opinion that everyone says about your music and your collaborations with Solemn Deos?
I don't know. Wait, actually, do people prefer Salon Diaz over? Because I don't think I've heard anyone talk about Salon Diaz in the album. Like, I don't know. I
think
at the very
people
least, I don't
prefer-
remember.
Child rape over Nathan King. I think Nathan King prefers child rape over Nathan King.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
prefer mine to Zach's personally. Nothing against Zach. It's just I don't know. I think that
Zach's
I think
child
I,
rape?
I think everything came together on that album very nicely.
Because I just feel bad because like here's the thing. Like I don't hate Tim's vocals on 8 tracks, yet they bother me for some reason on the later albums. I don't know why that's
Which
the case.
is
I think
weird
it's
because I feel like I objectively got better at performing.
I don't know. Maybe I just enjoyed your like when you were like more amateurish, like more like kind of just learning how to make music. I feel like it kind of accidentally revealed some of your bigger charms at the time. I don't know.
That's stupid.
I don't know. I learned how to like project though. You know,
You
like
learned
I
how
wasn't
to?
projecting until like comeback, and then even then like all the stuff in here is like so much better. Like I there's a confidence to it that I just didn't have. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. Like, I mean, I feel bad because like I listened to this album in Emergency, and it sounds like exactly how you wanted your music to be. Like, it sounds like a project that you'll be satisfied with and fully complete with. It's just I don't know. It's not my thing. I feel
I get
I
it
kind
not
of feel
being your
bad.
thing. I think it's weird to say the performance is better when it's like I feel like it's borderline objectively not. You
I don't
know?
know. I mean, I guess objectively it's not. It's just I don't know. I feel like your 8 tracks performances, even though they were more, I guess, quote unquote amateurish, I don't know. They just had more of a charm for me, personally. I don't know. They
They're
kind of
also
feel
brown,
more.
so your opinion doesn't matter. Have you ever thought about that?
Nancy, what do you think?
It's fine song, not my style of music. Because I agree with Bells, because Bells was correct.
Okay, great.
Just kidding. Bells is wrong because he's, like I said, brown.
I feel like
Unfortunately,
I feel like an asshole now.
you are an asshole. You need to apologize to Tim right now.
I heard my best friend Tim.
Are you featuring Skylar Gray?
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but I don't like
This
it.
asshole. Okay,
Oh!
I'm sorry.
I didn't even get that the first time because I don't like
Oh,
anything.
I don't know who Eminem is.
Wrote "What's She So Nice."
It's the Pink Guy song.
Yeah. Wait, who mentioned that?
Somebody. I
Real,
don't know.
Real said that one mashup I did with Heaven's Rejects X She's So Nice.
Okay.
Thanks for your insightful commentary, Spoods. Or Rill, or I don't know where I am. I don't know.
I don't know where I am. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Who
I
are
did.
you guys?
Oh shit! On Rate Your Music, I gave the last track a 7. I guess I do remember liking that one, quote unquote.
People liked, yeah, Gods and Mobsters were like the two best received initially, though admittedly, I think in the Nenshi server,
Which is where you get all the good opinions.
yeah, I
in
think
the Nenshi
I
server.
think songs like Heaven's Rejects, Lord's Prayer, and Kraken. I feel like I'll get like more appreciation in that space.
Hmm.
I don't know. Heaven's Rejects is just I think it's a good song, but you know it is what it is. Another one that I think is a really good song is Kraken, which I'm sorry, this one is just so
True.
fucking fun. Like
Oh, that's the one that blew up in your
so.
Spotify for a while.
Oh
Well,
yeah, yeah. This got randomly got put on a playlist for some reason for like a Good Morning Vibes playlist, which is fucking weird. So this and the next song are the two beats that Zach picked out. Um, so I kind of just like made something based on. So originally, Bladen was gonna redo his Gun to the Brain verse and put it on Kraken, and it was gonna be no hook. It was gonna be me, Bladen, Zach. Um, but then Bladen didn't do it, and Zach basically was like, "I can make a hook for this." And then Zach actually wrote his verse and the hook, though I did help him a little bit with his verse with a couple of lines. Mainly the Etika one was my idea. Which the Etika line is probably the most fun. Oh yeah, all of Drunken Fist was written by me. Oh no, wait, no, not all of Drunken Fist was collaborative. I helped him write his verses, but he wrote a good chunk of his. Heaven's Rejects, he wrote the first two lines, and then I wrote the rest of his verse. Kraken, he wrote all of the hook and most of his verse, but I helped with a couple lines.
let me listen to Kraken really quickly.
Bells. Have you
Hey,
listened to this album ever?
I did listen to it before. I don't know. It's just I don't remember it, to be
Bells, you know
honest.
the crazy thing is that I actually listened to this album prior to the stream because I knew the stream was coming. So I knew I needed to listen to my Nathan King blind spots.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you just don't prepare for things because you're retarded. You're brown.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know Tim was streaming today.
I didn't really know I was streaming today until later. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you can hear it on me. I've just been having a full blown fucking mental breakdown all day today. It's been fucking bad.
I saw the message. Yeah, I did feel.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not doing too hot, but we're figuring it out.
You and me both. But we don't gotta talk about that.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Tim,
not
just
Gucci.
Tim, whatever you do, just don't kill yourself. Like I know we make jokes, but
Thank you, Bells. I will say this: I'm not going to kill myself. At the very least, no matter what, I'm not going to kill myself, and that you don't gotta worry about that.
thank you, Tim. Listen, like we all make jokes and shit. Just
I'm actually never been suicidal in my life. I'll say that.
Well, that makes one of us.
It's actually kind of shocking how I'm so afraid of death that I will objectively never kill myself.
Do a lot of people ask you?
To kill myself, yes.
Are you afraid of death?
Shut up, man.
Hell yeah, I'm afraid of death.
I mean, Nancy, you should.
I don't
want to
die yet.
You should listen to that from what was it, Leap of Faithlessness?
Little what?
Leap of Faithlessness. Hard to say the name. Was a native Spanish speaker.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know
where he talks about how he's afraid of death.
I don't know where I am either.
Do you ever know where you are?
True.
I don't know. All I see is trees and palms and bananas and shit.
Another bell singer.
Trees and palms and bananas and shit.
Another fucking bell singer.
That's one of the greatest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
God damn.
Bells is the happiest person out of everyone I know.
Nenshi, thoughts on Kraken by Nathan King and
It goes
Solomon Bellows.
it goes really hard. It's a really good song. Like I
It
said
does.
earlier, you turned a 0 out of 10 performance in like an 8 or 9. It's really good. I like it.
Yeah, it's a jolly good time. I'll say that. Also, the outro is one of the funniest things ever in my entire discography.
True. I'm gonna be the boring
When he
pursuit
just
of
says
gangster
"fuck you"
rap.
to the guy's tag, fucking genuinely, I fucking could not breathe. Like none of us could breathe in the fucking studio for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I only caught that on the most recent re-listen, and I thought that was pretty fucking good.
Tim, did you manage to be the bowling for soup of gangster rap at the end?
I think I kind of did.
Well, because nobody likes you? No, that was mean. I'm sorry.
You should make a parody of 1985.
Yeah.
You'd be the first person to ever do that, I think.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. And then Gods, which straight up, another good, really good song. I think Zach. I'm not huge on Zach's verse. He wrote his entirely. It's not bad. I think yeah, it's not bad. It's just not my favorite on the album. But yeah, Wes killed that. So I wrote I wrote the hook, and I wrote the obviously first verse or about the second and third verses, including another one where Zach and I kind of back and forth it.
Like your hand was fapping.
Yeah, that.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, he honestly, one of my best flows in the second verse for this album. You want me because I'm here. Now the end is drawing near. I can't contain my rage. I'm drained of patience. My premiere is clear for takeoff. Shifted gears. I appear and commandeer the shit you're hearing in your ear. Steal your ship. It's mine to steer. So it's like, fucking, that's a good one.
True.
But the yeah, the beat is good. I generally my rule for buying YouTube beats was I tried not to do ones that had a large number of views. Most of the verses that I've ever bought were, or sorry, beats I bought were for, more obscure, like hard to find ones. But since Zach picked this one out, this one is like a huge beat, like not hard to find at all.
Damn.
But I do think that it goes pretty fucking hard, and like I remember Wes was freaking out over the stems for this song because apparently like the beat had like some crazy shit going on in the stems department.
Thanks a
So,
lot, Zach, for picking a terrible beat. It's all
true,
his fucking fault.
true.
We should, everyone in chat, you guys should dock Solemn Deus and have him fired from his job. Please.
The U.S. military, I'm pretty sure.
Have him fired from Mythos Multimedia.
Yeah, I think he did that to himself.
Yeah. No, I think he literally is in the army, has a wife and child, and did not hear the album.
Well, I guess he missed out on one of the bombs. There's a joke there. There was a joke there.
Yeah, I don't.
I didn't go for I didn't go for
Kingdom
it.
Come. I've defended this project ever since it dropped. I love it. I think it's really good. It's weird because I think it's like I think it has like commercial potential, like not like unfiltered commercial. Like I'm not saying like a song like Kung Fu will be on the radio or anything, but it's like I do feel like I made more accessible music than I usually do with this, and I feel like I did that without sacrificing like my personality. I don't know. I really think this is probably one of like the best mixes of personality and accessibility I've ever done with music, and I have to imagine that it has an audience somewhere. It's just I don't think the audience has heard much of it.
I mean, Tim, if you want to get cash fast, just put this song.
I
in
don't
the
want to
background.
hear about how to get cash fast from a Colombian, okay?
Nancy, listen, just hear me out. Just put any song from Kingdom Come to a clip of Tim dancing and put it on TikTok, and
Yeah.
voila, Mon in the back.
2020.
Realistically, the move probably is to make anime music videos for all these songs.
Probably.
They're not
That's not a
called
bad
anime
idea.
music videos anymore. They're called edits. Get with the times, Grandpa.
I'm an old head.
Yeah.
Um,
The next song is my favorite.
next song.
Oh, the now we're in emergency, right?
I don't think we're gonna do emergency tonight.
Yeah.
Um,
We should
That's
try
it.
to force Bladen to get on the emergency one so I can just be
no,
here
because
and
that's just
listen to
gonna be him
Bladen.
and I are. I mean, okay, obviously I want Blade.
Yeah,
on,
and
but
that would be fun. That would be funny.
yeah.
It would be like the stream where
We'll
we
open
went and
up
streamed
if
on.
Bladen's on the next stream. We'll open it up with We'll open it up with Bladen giving his takes on the stuff we've already talked about because he's gonna probably be pissed he wasn't able to
Be
get
a
on.
negative Nancy.
Yeah.
Be a little bitch.
Outside of chapter 1, chapter 11, and emergency, are there any loose songs
Okay,
we want to knock out real quick?
Spoods in chat says, "Let the Mexican cook, Nigshi." And my response to that is the only time I'm gonna let a Mexican cook is if they're cooking me some goddamn tacos and or burritos. So shut your fucking mouth, you Australian piece of shit.
True. You should have Spoots do art for your album though, because his
Fuck
style is
no.
fun. Okay, well, never
I'm
mind.
gonna
Fuck you.
after I go to Canada and kill Brant and go to Arkansas and kill Matt and go to Colombia and kill Bells, I'm gonna
Oh,
go to Australia and hopefully if I don't get killed first by the hordes of supernatural beings, I'm going to kill Spoots.
so regarding Rill's comment on Heaven's Rejects and She's So Nice mashup, he did a mashup of gods off of the Crush 40 His World. That legitimately next time I haven't done studio session since like the beginning of the year. Next time I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna get uh, actual vocal stems for that song, and I want you to remake that because that fucking remix you did went hard as fuck. But it was the fact that you didn't have stems made it to where some parts were really awkward. But that shit was hard as fuck, and I'll post it on Mythos if you get it done once I get you those stems. Y'all wanted to, so I guess we can. Do we want to wait for the Crack a Bottle remix and Liberate Me from Hell remix until
Let's talk about
Bladen's
Crack a
here?
Bottle because it's really bad, and I want to talk about how really bad it is. It's really bad.
Should we wait till Bladen's there? Because Bladen was, at Matt's place when I was trying to record it. So
The only thing I have to ask Bladen about either of these songs, primarily Crack a Bottle, I could care less about the other one, but the only thing I would have to ask Bladen about is why he let you follow through with this and didn't physically restrain you.
yeah, I that song. Honestly, the song probably would have been a lot better if I did it with Wes, but that song was a prime example of me just not being able to record myself easily. I'm not good at it.
Bladen 110% needs to be
Damn
here
it.
for NK Ultra.
My fucking water bottle, was next to my laptop, and now it's fucking hot. The
No.
water's hot.
I guess the water review today won't be so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melman Giuseppe won't be coming in today.
So
Yeah.
next stream is going to be Nathan King Retrospective Part 2, probably, hopefully, sometime in the next week or so. I'd like to
Yeah,
not stretch it out too long.
we'll have to force Bladen to.
Potentially next stream after that could be me giving up on the channel entirely and just reading those scripts. Maybe not. Or maybe I should have a debate stream where we talk about whether or not to do that. That could
We should have a debate stream between Tim, the fanboy philosopher, and Brant's
Joe Chill
Corner.
World.
That's
Joe
gonna
Chill
be
World.
that's gonna be a therapy session.
And Joe Chillworld. We could have a three-way debate about Charlie Kirk.
I Ironically, I think Brant and I agree on Charlie Kirk more than anything else we disagree on.
Damn it, my joke fell flat.
He and I are both just are like, yeah, Israel killed Charlie Kirk.
So you guys, if you guys are fans of the Nathan King retrospective stream, you might remember a certain part in that stream where I talked about a song called Nigerian Girl. On April 20th, her restraining order is going to be dropped on me. Not dropped, but it'll expire. And I want to see if I can get her on a stream to debate Dakota on race politics. So look out for that one.
Okay. Okay, so Tails Gets Trolled Experience podcast. I think Bells is not doing that anymore, and I want to keep going through the series with Dakota because I really want to get his take on the next arc as well as some of the later stuff. And I think he's down to do it, but am I literally wasting my time recording this and I should just do this privately, or is like there any value towards like me recording it, posting it, and leaving it up for people in case they're interested? Because it's like you can just not watch it if you're not interested, but if no one's interested, then it's like maybe I could just like finish up with Dakota privately. I don't know.
I don't know if that's my place to speak. I don't think it is.
Yeah. I think what sucks is I think people are just sick of seeing it in their sub box. But it's also like, I don't know, maybe I should have used my second channel, but I haven't touched that. I need to see if I'm still able to log into that.
Bells, can we do relapse latest Sundays? I've been begging for ages, and by begging for ages, I mean I asked you once and I forgot about it up until right now.
I mean, sure. I do want to bring back Bell's Basement for more. I was supposed to do a Black Eyed Peas discography thing with Logan, but he refuses to listen to the Rockathon album, so
it fell apart when I left the server because I'm the most integral member of the server. Little known fact.
Yeah, just get back in there.
No.
Yeah. No, you should come on. Then
I was telling Tim, and I'm not going to get too far into it because I'm on freaking live air right now. But Bells, I'm the least fun person to be around right now. Like,
at least we can do a listening party in your server.
Why would you want to do a listening party in my server? I do listening parties in my server, and I don't know why I do them.
Since Brant's not talking to me ever again anymore, are we down to only the two of you and me for the Maximum the Hormone album listening party that we were into?
If my best friend Brant isn't going to be there, what's the point? That's my best friend Brant you're talking about.
He might be there, but probably not. I don't know. Wait, is Brant in the Nenshi server?
Yes, he is.
Oh, maybe he could. You can see if he could join on that.
He's not going to talk to you.
Maybe. I don't know.
I regret warning everybody about the Brand impersonator. I thought I was doing a good thing, but I wasn't. It's really funny. It really sucks that this bit went nowhere because I texted everyone on Instagram, do not trust the Brand impersonator. But I texted Bells, trust the Brand impersonator.
Yes.
That's good. Damn, I can't believe that Brant gave Bells free Nitro.
True.
Nancy, were you in the server when that happened?
No, but I'm aware of it because I see the abandoned account messages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have. I think what's fun is that if I come back to that account, it'll probably be fine because I don't think like that account still exists technically. Like I even have the password and everything. I can actually use it right now.
Well, we've gone for 3 hours and only got like halfway through my discography, if even. I think we're in like 16 songs. So, womp womp.
Oh well.
And then should I go back to streaming again because I got a new laptop, so I don't know if
I think you should be on streams. It never works out when you stream though. You know.
I mean, here's the thing. Like unironically, I think I can make the stream thing work if we just create it as just entirely like as an unplaced thing where we just talk about whatever while like.
Okay, but they need to be funny for that. They need to have chemistry for that. The only time your streams have ever been good is when Bladen is on there. literally. And I'm
yeah, I
not
guess
trying to suck Bladen off,
I'll say
but
this: Bells and Bladen have a very good chemistry that is difficult to replicate.
yeah, because I know whenever I was on the Bell streams and Bladen wasn't there, it was like, you know, I was like trying to not be too mean, but obviously that's kind of gone out the window in the last year. So, it is what it is.
I'll say this for the next stream: I kind of don't want to spend a lot of time on emergency because there's already a stream where I give like all the behind the scenes on that. So
Mm,
yeah.
we're probably next stream we're gonna breeze through emergency really fast and then just spend most of it on chapter 1 and chapter 11.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give my thoughts on the opening skit in Sawi.
I'm recording this
Released.
shit because Matt didn't do it. It's really funny because one of the last things I was talking to restraining order girl about before the bad thing happened was how pissed off I was that you and Matt were fighting in my Discord server.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, plump.
It's like my friends Tim and Matt are being faggots, boo boo. And she's like, okay, why don't
I
you
mean,
like?
okay. To be fair, Matt fucked me on that, and then got mad that I fucking made some lighthearted jokes about it.
And then she was like, why are you telling me about this? Why don't you be like a man and like stop them and say this to their faces?
It's true.
And I'm like, fuck you, boo boo. I'm gonna fuck you up. Oh, Bells, finish it. Finish the sentence. Finish it, Bells. I'm gonna fuck you up. Nah.
Nigger.
Our ending is soon.